We open on some kind of hell pit dungeon, looking straight down into the abyss. This labyrinth freak is monologuing about being trapped, looking like a rejected Dark Souls boss. Then our boy Cyclo shows up with a psycho grin, ready to choose violence with his new powers. He's squaring up against the freak, talking about how everyone called him trash before his glow-up. Turns out Cyclo, the clockmaker, got kicked from his guild and awakened his real power in the dungeon. Flashback to our boy in his Four Eyes era, just being a wholesome clock nerd at the guild. His old power was literally just analyzing and storing clock parts. No wonder they clowned him. Look at this dude, just meticulously fixing gears, not a single thought of murder in his head. He's just a simple man trying to make his way in the universe, completely unferal. Then this apron boy shows up saying the guildmaster wants to see him, and you just know it's bad news. Our boy Cyclo is geeking out hard over a rare pneumatic clock he just fixed. He uses his clock stop ability to preserve it, and apron boy is looking genuinely impressed. Apron boy even admits Cyclo's skills with clocks are on another level. Turns out the guild leadership was dumping the impossible repair jobs on him, and he was nailing them. Cyclo's just being humble about it, happy to be the guild's clockmaker. This dude is too pure. And now we're back in the guild master's office where the bad news from Image 10 is waiting. The old man just drops the "you're fired" bomb with zero hesitation. Damn, that's cold. Cyclo is completely blindsided, but the geezer just repeats it like he's ordering lunch. My man is absolutely gutted. You can see his whole world crumbling in that one panel. He tries to argue his case, but the guildmaster just calls him incompetent and shuts him down. The guildmaster reveals he's replacing Cyclo with his own smug-ass son, the ultimate nepo baby. Cyclo is desperately trying to argue his worth, but the old man is just screaming at him to get out. And then the guildmaster straight up kicks our boy down the stairs. That's just disrespectful. My man is out on the street staring at the guild sign like his whole world just ended. He's just sitting there, physically and emotionally wrecked after getting literally kicked to the curb. Cyclo's having his villain origin story moment, looking over the city that just chewed him up. He's reminiscing about the good old days before everything went to shit. Flashback to baby Cyclo, who was always a happy little nerd making cool magical tools. He even made a weather-predicting artifact for his mom just to help with the laundry. Too pure. My boy was such a prodigy that a dude offered him his daughter's hand in marriage. The adults are absolutely losing their minds over baby Cyclo's big brain energy. And of course, the narrator drops the "this is where everything went to shit" bomb. Flashback to 2 years ago, where this pigtail girl is dragging our boy around like a puppy. Meanwhile, Headband Girl is giving Cyclo that smug "I know what you're thinking" look. Cyclo's trying to be a responsible adult, but Pigtail's Alice could not care less. Our boy is completely flustered by whatever Headband Girl just dropped on him. Turns out Headband Girl, Maria, is already planning their future kids. My girl is thirsty. Maria has to remind this dumbass they've been engaged since they were 10. Pigtails is loving his pain while Maria puts him on the spot about their relationship. And now he's getting literally pulled apart by two girls. My man is in a rom-com. Pigtails is way too excited for this skill selection ceremony with Cyclo and Headband Girl in tow. The narrator explains this is the kingdom's coming-of-age ritual where 16-year-olds get their powers. The whole town is out, with proud parents watching their kids get their fantasy world social security numbers. And you got the shady-looking guild scouts in the back ready to draft the top talent. The crowd is buzzing, and some lucky kids are already getting poached by the big leagues. Our trio is just soaking it in, realizing how high the stakes are with all these scouts around. Headband Girl Maria is up, and Cyclo wishes her good luck like the supportive, clueless boyfriend he is. The rules are simple. Pray to the magic orb and it spits out your skill. This dude got strength. A huge dramatic sound effect drops, which can only mean something wild just happened, and it's Maria's result. The crystal literally just says, "love." Oh, she is so screwed. The announcer is absolutely losing his mind, stuttering like he just saw a ghost. Turns out the crystal just auto-corrected. Headband Girl's real skill is Saint. The whole crowd erupts. The church is already on her, explaining she's got a legendary tier profession that hasn't been seen in ages. And we get a lore drop. Profession skills are basically full-on class builds you're born with. Then there are general skills, which is like getting one perk instead of the whole skill tree. The whole system is treated like divine fate, because of course it is. And the law says your skill is your job for life. You get blacksmith, you're hammering metal, no questions asked. Back to our boy, who's now sweating bullets, while Pigtails offers to go first to scope things out. Pigtails is asking Cyclo for a game plan, but my man is too busy having an anxiety attack. Cyclo tries to play it cool, telling Pigtails he's going first for his own sake. Sure, buddy. Pigtails gives Cyclo the go-ahead, looking way too competitive for a friendly ceremony. Our boy has a quick flashback to him and Headband Girl as kids, probably remembering his motivation. And Pigtails is already declaring war, vowing not to lose to a saint. Damn girl, chill. The announcer is having another full-blown aneurysm because the magic orb just dropped another legendary. Turns out Pigtails pulled Sage, another S-tier profession. This friend group is officially broken. The crowd geeks out over how OP Sage is, while Cyclo looks like he's about to pass out from the pressure. Both girls wish him luck as he steps up, but you know they're just flexing on him at this point. My man is praying for a good skill, just so he doesn't get completely clowned by his own friends. The whole building starts glowing, which means our boy either hit the jackpot or the ultimate dud. Judging by everyone's shocked faces, it's pretty clear his skill is about to be hot garbage. Our boy is having a full-on astral projection moment, floating naked in a sea of gears. Some cosmic entity is asking him why he wants power, like it's a job interview for godhood. He's thinking about his family and Headband Girl, getting all emotional in the middle of his vision quest. My dude just wants to make everyone happy, and the crowd is freaking out over the unprecedented light show. He snaps back to reality, completely confused and wondering if the whole thing was just a weird dream. Cyclo asks the announcer what his skill is, totally oblivious to the fact he just broke the magic orb. And the grand reveal after all that cosmic drama is clockmaker. You can't make this shit up. My man is completely baffled, wondering if clockmaker is even a real profession skill. Some dude in the crowd just spells it out for him. He's literally just a guy who handles clocks. The announcer tries to hype it up with some lore, but Cyclo is visibly crushed that his skill is so lame. The announcer just hits him with the next customer, completely ignoring our boy's existential crisis. They try to spin clockmaker as a super rare skill, which is technically true because who the hell would want it? The narrator just drops the hard truth. As a clockmaker, my man's social credit score hit rock bottom. Headband Girl's dad pulls up to officially cancel the engagement, saying he can't let his saint daughter marry a glorified handyman. But Headband Girl Maria grabs his hand, telling him she's not giving up on them. She's a real one for that. Cyclo is being a good dude about it, telling Maria it can't be helped since she's a big shot saint now. Our boy goes full shonen mode, promising to become the world's greatest clockmaker to win her back. And Maria is all in, telling him she'll wait for him with tears in her eyes. My heart, man. Now we see Pigtails Alice getting a tearful goodbye from her mom, with Cyclo looking on like a third wheel. Pigtails is off to the Adventurers Guild because she's a sage, leaving our boy to figure out his life. Pigtails Alice tries to be supportive, promising Cyclo she'll always have his back even though she's a big shot now. Our boy is trying to motivate himself, saying he's got to work hard so he doesn't get left in the dust by his OP friends. And of course his little brother is a total tsundere, calling Cyclo a hopeless case. Damn, no love at home either. Turns out the guildmaster who fired him was forced by law to hire him in the first place. The hate was there from day one. At least his mom is proud of him, celebrating his new job with his favorite meat pie. Mom is the real MVP. Despite his boss being a hater, Cyclo was actually getting praise and repeat business from his clients. This new smug-looking dude is trying to get some info, but our boy Cyclo is playing it cool and shutting him down. Smug Boy laments that Cyclo's clockmaker skill is a waste of his real talent. We been new, my guy. We get a breakdown of his powers, clock appraisal and clock stop, which is just pausing time on clocks. And his other skill is clock sensing, which is basically a fantasy world GPS for finding people with watches. His last two skills are making temporary clocks and a pocket dimension for parts. So he's a glorified Timex employee. Our boy is having a full-blown crisis, realizing his saint and sage friends have completely lapped him in life. He's literally stuck in a gear-filled nightmare, feeling like the only one not moving forward. We get it. You're sad. Cyclo is walking in the rain, deep in his emo phase, blaming himself for being a clockmaker. He overhears some ladies gossiping about a serial rapist, which is a hell of a way to introduce a new plot point. Just a full panel of our boy walking through the rain because nothing says I'm sad like getting soaked. The townies are worried about him, but also wondering what kind of psycho is out there. Foreshadowing is getting heavy. A mysterious cloaked figure appears in the downpour, and you just know this isn't going to be a friendly chat. Cyclo just walks past the obviously sketchy person, too deep in his feelings to notice the giant red flag. He finally gets home looking completely defeated, and a single gear falls out of his pocket. The symbolism is killing me. Our boy gets home to the nice neighbor lady, who's basically his surrogate mom. She sees he's soaked from his emo rain walk and immediately goes into full mom mode. We find out her name is Miranda, and she's hooking him up with a hot drink to stop the shivering. Turns out she's been his stand-in mom ever since his real one dipped for some dude. Damn. Flashback confirms neighbor lady Miranda has always been the MVP, looking out for him in pigtails. She can tell something's up and asks if he got into it with the guild. She knows what's up. She even got him a custom gear-themed mug because she's just that thoughtful. Cyclo tries to play it cool and says he's fine, but she's not buying his BS for a second. My man is still trying to deny it, looking away like a kid who just broke a vase. Neighbor lady Miranda hits him with the ultimate pep talk, telling him he's special. We stand a supportive queen. Our boy is having a full-on emotional breakdown into his tea, clutching a gear like it's his last hope. And just like that, neighbor lady Miranda has him smiling again. She's the realest one in this whole story. My man realizes his tea is salty because he was just crying into it. Smooth, dude. Real smooth. With his spirits finally lifted, our boy is already trying to figure out his next move to get back to work. We cut to some random kid running errands for his sister, which feels like a hell of a random scene change. Cyclo's trying to network with old clients to get his job back, which is actually a pretty solid plan. Suddenly, some new punk shows up asking his big bro about their next target. This can't be good. And Cyclo's plan immediately hits a wall because he needs a reference from the guild that just fired him. The new kid is freaking out, talking about that incident the townies were gossiping about earlier. Our boy uses his clock sensing and detects two people, completely oblivious he's about to walk into a crime scene. The new psycho is casually planning to rob a pharmacy and assault the owner. Well, that escalated quickly. Cyclo is connecting the dots, realizing the pharmacy they're targeting is way too close to home. And the target is neighbor lady Miranda, the only decent person in this whole story. Of course it is. Our boy's face drops as he realizes the woman who just saved him from his emo phase is in deep shit. Cyclo is about 2 seconds away from choosing violence, but he's trying to keep his cool. The little punk is worried about witnesses, but his boss seems to have a plan for that. The smug bastard flashes a police badge, saying he has ways to silence people. Oh, this is bad. This absolute trash bag is a cop. The serial rapist everyone's been talking about is a damn cop. Cyclo is completely broken by this revelation, his face screaming, "Are you fucking kidding me?" My man is having a full-blown meltdown, realizing the law itself is the one preying on the innocent. Cyclo is absolutely seething, but the corrupt cop is just standing there with that punchable, smug-ass grin. Our boy just pops up out of nowhere, and the goon is completely caught lacking. The trash bag cop plays dumb, asking what's wrong like he wasn't just planning a home invasion. Cyclo tries to call him out, but the cop just hits him with the official police business excuse. Now the cop is trying to flip it, getting in Cyclo's face and calling him the suspicious one. The goon recognizes that random errand boy from earlier and thinks he'd make a good hostage. The cop tells his goon to let the kid go, probably because he has a much worse plan in mind. Cyclo books it out of there while the cop just watches, letting him think he's safe for now. Our boy runs straight to the authorities, desperately trying to report the psycho cop before it's too late. And the guard just doodles on the report form, completely blowing him off. The whole system is corrupt. Our boy is desperately trying to explain the situation, but the guards just think he's tweaking. The guard hits him with the, "What's your job?" question, and you know this is where it all goes wrong. Cyclo has to admit he's unemployed, which is basically a confession of being a loser in this world. The guards are giving him the "yeah, right" look, completely judging him for being a jobless bum. The narrator reminds us that being unemployed with a skill means you're a certified problem child. My man realizes that in their eyes, he's the sketchy one, not the actual corrupt cop. The guards give him the classic "we'll look into it" brush off, which means they're doing absolutely nothing. Our boy is outside trying to give himself a pep talk like he's about to go full Batman. He immediately realizes nobody trusts him and his whole plan is built on nothing. So much for that pep talk. Cyclo looks up at the sky, accepting that if he wants justice, he's got to do it himself. Our boy Cyclo decides if you want something done right, you got to choose violence yourself. My man's on a rooftop using his weird clock GPS to track the trash bag cop. And there's the psycho cop, about to break into the one good person's house in this whole city. Our boy goes full Leroy Jenkins, screaming as he charges in to save the day. And he absolutely folds the trash bag cop with a surprise tackle from behind. Cyclo's got him pinned, screaming for the whole neighborhood to see the psycho he just caught. The trash bag cop is trying to throw hands, telling our boy to stay still like he's the one in charge. Neighbor lady Miranda opens the door and Cyclo yells that this dude is the serial rapist. And you can see the exact moment our boy realizes his brilliant plan just went to shit. The psycho cop completely flips the script, pinning Cyclo and acting like he's the one who caught the criminal. Neighbor Lady Miranda is completely shocked, looking at our boy like she doesn't even know him. The whole neighborhood is out now, and Cyclo realizes he's been framed with an audience. My man is desperately trying to plead his case to Miranda, but he's already lost the PR war. We get a flashback to his whole, "I just want to make people happy" philosophy. That aged like milk. The gears are a nice touch, reminding us his pure intentions just got him royally screwed. Even headband girl Maria is giving him the "I'm disappointed" look. Damn, his own fiancé turned on him. And the verdict is in, exiled as a criminal slave. His life just went from 0 to -100. We flash back to the trial, where our boy is in chains facing a completely rigged system. Cyclo is screaming that there's no evidence, but nobody's listening to the unemployed clock nerd. The judge looks completely unbothered, basically giving him the sure buddy face while planning his lunch. Our boy Cyclo is having a full-blown panic attack because the trash bag cop is at his trial. The psycho cop introduces himself with a smug grin, ready to testify in the case he literally fabricated. Cyclo tries to call out the BS, but the judge immediately tells him to shut his mouth. The cop is spinning a whole fan fiction about Cyclo being a serial assaulter, complete with fake evidence. And the crowd is eating it up, completely convinced our boy is the scum of the earth. Cyclo is just now realizing he's being framed. A little late to the party, my dude. Even neighbor Lady Miranda is looking at him with pure disappointment. Damn, that's gotta hurt. Our boy realizes the entire courtroom is packed with the victims' families. This was a setup from the start. The trash bag cop smugly announces he has witnesses just to rub salt in the wound. And the star witness is headband girl Maria, showing up with some hero dude. She really just betrayed him. Our boy Cyclo is completely blindsided, wondering why the hell his own fiancé is on the prosecution's side. Headband girl Maria is giving him the crocodile tears look, while he's literally on trial for his life. The new hero dude is coaching her, telling her to tell the truth like this whole thing isn't a setup. The crowd is already shipping the hero and the saint, basically planning their wedding while our boy is in chains. Maria starts her testimony by calling Cyclo her ex-fiancé and claiming she was sending him pity money. Our boy is screaming that he never got any money, but the judge just tells him to shut his damn mouth. The crowd immediately turns on him, saying the saint would never lie. Simps, the whole lot of them. And now some lawyer is pointing out an accomplice in the crowd, because this trial couldn't get more rigged. Headband girl Maria gives a little, "See?" look, basically confirming she's in on the whole damn scheme. Some new beanie-wearing goon testifies that Cyclo's own brother paid him off. Damn, even family ain't loyal. The hero dude twists Cyclo's words, asking if he's calling the saint and the whole damn church liars. And headband girl Maria hits him with the "you're the lowest" line, twisting the knife she just put in his back. We get a flashback to her promising to wait for him, just to make the betrayal sting that much more. Our boy is completely broken, just collapsed on the floor after his entire world got nuked from orbit. The hero is putting on a show for the crowd, calling Cyclo a monster for hurting their precious saint. My man is in chains, just screaming about why nobody believes him. It's a rigged game, my dude. He makes a last-ditch plea to neighbor Lady Miranda, begging his surrogate mom to vouch for him, and she just looks away crying, which is all the confirmation he needs that he's completely alone. We get a shot of the three stooges who set him up, the hero, the saint, and the trash bag cop. The verdict is in, exile to the frontier, because in this world a useless skill means you have no rights. Our boy Cyclo just stands there defeated, accepting that being a clockmaker just got him a life sentence. The trash bag cop leans in with that psycho grin, acting like he didn't just hear our boy's entire world collapse. And now he's in Cyclo's face, literally thanking him for being the perfect scapegoat for his crimes. Our boy finally goes feral, his eyes glowing as he promises to drag this bastard down to hell with him. The psycho cop just laughs it off, taunting him with the very crime he framed him for. This dude is pure evil. He just strolls away while his fangirls squeal, ordering our boy to be locked up without a second thought. Meanwhile, the hero is soaking up the praise from his new fan club, playing the part of the noble savior. The hero dismisses his adoring fans, acting like he's got more important hero business to attend to. And we get the official introduction for our new villain duo, the hero and the officer, a match made in hell. One of the scumbags is celebrating how easy it was to frame our boy. Yeah, no kidding, the whole system was rigged. The hero admits he wanted Cyclo out of the picture too, making this whole thing a personal hit. The trash bag cop asks how he got Headband Girl to lie, and the hero just says it was the truth. The hero reveals his master plan is to comfort Headband Girl now that her life is ruined. Turns out the church was intercepting Cyclo's letters, so Headband Girl was getting played too. The trash bag cop reveals the hero is actually a noble named Bujack. Of course he is. And the two psychos bond over how they're only happy when they're assaulting women. The scumbag duo celebrates being winners while our boy's life is in shambles. We cut to our boy Cyclo locked up in a cell, probably on his way to the gulag. And there's the prison wagon, taking him out to the middle of nowhere to be a slave. My man is just curled up in the back, completely broken after that kangaroo court. The narrator sets the scene at the Deep Hole dungeon, basically the world's worst penal colony. We get a quick geography lesson on where they send people they want to forget about. This place is so bad it just spawns monsters for adventurers to grind on. And of course, a whole town has popped up to profit off this monster-infested hellhole. Welcome to Northoria, the frontier town where our boy's life is about to get even worse. Just a nice shot of the town before we get to the part where everyone treats him like garbage. Our boy Cyclo gets dragged into the local guild, already getting yelled at by some random guard. The receptionist lady spots the new meat, probably taking bets on how long he'll survive. My man gets officially introduced as criminal slave Cyclo, the new pack mule for the guild. The new eye patch-wearing guildmaster already knows him because Pigtails, Alice, has been running her mouth. The guildmaster drops the bomb that Cyclo's own tsundere brother called him a hopeless case. Our boy tries to pull the I know the sage card, hoping Pigtails' name will save his ass. And the guildmaster just confirms that Pigtails has been telling everyone he's a useless bum. Turns out Pigtails has been playing the long game, acting sweet while secretly being a total snake. His own brother basically sold him into slavery, telling the guild to work him until he drops dead. So now he's a pack mule for some D-list adventurers who are already roasting his useless skill. The whole party is just dogpiling on him, calling him useless while he carries all their shit. They're literally kicking him to hurry up, with one dude casually mentioning they shouldn't kill him yet. My man is passed out on the ground while rats eat his dinner. We've hit a new level of pathetic. His new teammates are complaining that he's too broken to even be fun to bully anymore. The D-list adventurers are still on his ass, yelling at him to walk faster while he's carrying their whole inventory. My man Cyclo is looking completely dead inside, just taking the abuse from these clowns. And now they're just straight up kicking him because they're bored. These guys are actual scum. Cyclo's accepted his fate, but one of the goons just had a good idea, which is never a good sign. They've dragged him to the edge of that deep hole dungeon from the beginning. This is where it all started. The lead scumbag is complaining about the effort it took to bring him here, like he's not about to murder him. The whole crew is mocking him for not having a big enough reaction to his own execution spot. Our boy is so broken he's actually contemplating if jumping would be an easy way out. Damn. The lead psycho asks Cyclo to die for his sins, confirming they're just going to use him as a scapegoat. And just as they're about to push him, his clock eye starts cracking. Oh, it's glow-up time. The lead scumbag tries to hold him down, but our boy finally finds his will to live. Cyclo is screaming that he's not dying in this hellhole, completely catching the D-list adventurers off guard, and they just yeet him into the abyss anyway. Well, that survival instinct was short-lived. The scumbags just watch him fall, probably high-fiving each other for a job well done. Our boy wakes up at the bottom, somehow not a pancake. The plot armor is thick with this one. He's in some creepy-ass cave, which is a hell of an upgrade from being a pack mule. My man is having a full-on holy shit I'm alive moment, checking if all his limbs are still attached. He realizes that when faced with actual death, he didn't want to check out after all. Our boy is trying to rationalize his survival, thinking he got caught in a giant spiderweb on the way down. He's just sitting there processing the fact that he survived a fall that should have turned him into paste. Our boy Cyclo is trying to get his bearings, using his clock generation skill to figure out what the hell is going on. He's rationalizing that passing out mid-fall was actually a 200 IQ play that saved his life. Sure, buddy. My man realizes it's been half a day and nobody's coming for him. Yeah, the guys who threw you in aren't the rescue team. He's already moved on to the next problem, dungeon monsters. Welcome to the real game, kid. Our boy takes stock of his inventory and realizes he's got 0 food. This survival trip is already off to a great start. He's treading carefully, realizing he's in the unexplored VIP section of this hellhole dungeon. Something's dripping from the ceiling, and my man is looking up like he's never seen a cave before. And he immediately gets domed by whatever was falling. That's what you get for staring, dumbass. Oh shit. It's the labyrinth freak from the beginning, holding its own damn head like a basketball. We get a close-up on the freak's face, and yeah, that's definitely the rejected Dark Souls boss we saw earlier. The labyrinth freak is just casually crushing whatever it was eating. This thing is built different. Our boy is watching this go down, realizing the freak was eating a monster bigger than itself. Cyclo tries to sneak away, but the freak's eyeball on a chain scout just flew right by his face. My man is now running for his life, screaming like a goat as the Dark Souls boss gives chase. He gets tripped by the chain and is about to get absolutely deleted. Yeah, this is bad. He manages to dive into a tiny crevice, just barely avoiding becoming a permanent floor decoration. Our boy realizes the freak's chain can't reach him in his little hidey hole. He's safe for now. He spots a light at the end of the tunnel, thinking he's finally found a way out of this nightmare. And it's a dead end. Our boy realizes he's trapped between a monster and a rock wall. 5 days later, my man is just chilling, using his clock skill to count the hours until he starves. The labyrinth freak is just chilling outside, patiently waiting for our boy to starve like it's aging a fine ham. My man is so hungry he's hallucinating his mom's meat pie and his tsundere brother mocking him. Now he's seeing headband girl in pigtails, telling him to just give up and let go of the pain. And this dumbass is actually about to walk out and get himself folded because of a hunger-induced vision. The hallucination of the girls turns demonic, telling him the incompetent deserve to die. That's rough, buddy. He snaps out of it just in time, realizing he almost walked right into the monster's kill zone. My man is so desperate for food, he literally bites his own tongue. This dude has officially lost it. He immediately apologizes to a lizard he just caught, probably because he's about to eat it raw. After that whole mental breakdown, he spots something long and thin snaking along the cave floor. It's the freak's eyeball on a chain, and you can see the gears turning in our boy's head. He's got a plan. Our boy is on his knees, completely drained from 5 days of starvation and despair. He's having a full-on identity crisis, realizing this is the pathetic loser he's become. My man is flashing back to his old self, remembering the world's #1 rule: the weak get discarded. He's reliving getting clowned by the D-list adventurers, the last people to screw him over. And now it's a full-on trauma montage of every single person who ever called him useless. The unholy trinity of the hero, the saint, and the trash bag cop are living rent-free in his head. Our boy finally snaps, screaming that he's going to survive and get revenge on every last one of them. And just like that, a giant fuck you beam of light shoots out of the dungeon. The glow-up is real. Cyclo is screaming his new life motto, vowing he's not checking out of this hellhole. Meanwhile, some random guards are freaking out over the light show coming from the murder pit. The guards are bugging out over the light show, with the boss telling them to call it in immediately. Our boy Cyclo is back from his astral trip, completely clueless about the DBZ power-up he just got. He's looking at his hands like he's never seen them before, trying to process what the hell just happened. My man realizes his hunger is gone and his hand is healed, and his new clock eye is looking sick. And the big brain moment hits. He just used clock manipulation to rewind his own body to a pre-starvation state. He just unlocked time stop on a biological level, basically turning his own body into a save point. Our boy is geeking out, realizing he can just fix himself and survive on water. That's a hell of a life hack. But he's not out of the woods yet. The labyrinth freak is still camping his spawn point. Our boy is back on his bullshit, monologuing about his glow-up and how he's gonna escape this hellhole. He's remembering his old power, which could only stop mechanical clocks. Bro just got the ultimate software update. Our boy's finally reading the patch notes on his new power-up, realizing his skill tree just expanded. My man's having a galaxy brain moment, realizing he can manipulate anything with clock in the name. He's going back to basics, breaking down water clocks and sand timers like he's studying for a final. And just like that, the training montage officially kicks off. Let's get it. Our boy is going full Avatar, bending sand and water by just removing the concept of a container. He's already hitting his current level cap, wondering how big he can make his new sundial toy. Now he's pouring his own life force into making a sun orb. This dude is all in on this glow-up. My man realizes magic ain't everything and starts grinding push-ups to get his physical stats up. A whole month goes by and our boy has been grinding non-stop in this hellhole. And look at him now, a master of time-telling devices looking like a whole new character. Our boy is pushing his new powers to the absolute limit, trying to get a handle on this time-bending shit. He's trying to use his old clock stop ability, but this time he's applying it to way more than just gears. And he just froze a sundial, an hourglass, and a water clock all at once. My man's control is getting insane. Now that he's mastered the theory, it's time to figure out how to weaponize it for his revenge tour. Our boy is actually proud of himself for the first time in ages. You love to see it. He's literally writing his own skill guide, breaking down how to turn basic time-telling into an act of violence. My man's already hitting roadblocks, realizing his clock GPS gets wonky when there are walls in the way. And he just had a galaxy brain moment, realizing he can use shadows as a workaround for his busted radar. Our boy is back to his nerdy roots, geeking out over tinkering just like when he was a kid. But this time, he's not just making toys, he's building the arsenal for his comeback season. Our boy has officially entered his villain arc, and his one-word mission statement is revenge. He's deep in the training montage, vowing to level up his skills just to get back at everyone who screwed him over. And the time skip hits. My man has been grinding in this hellhole for 2 whole months. He's got a whole-ass checklist of his power-up goals, and my boy has been acing his murder hobo final exams. With his training arc complete, our boy is ready to graduate from this dungeon and start his revenge tour. His new and improved clock GPS lets him map the entire dungeon floor, and it's crawling with monsters. He's even developed a biological radar, letting him track anything with blood in its veins. That's some predator shit. My man is about to show off another one of his new toys from the clock generation skill tree. He's using a light orb as a remote drone, using shadows to see everything without even being there. And his new drone just spotted the mini-boss camping the exit. Time for the final exam, I guess. Our boy starts the fight by blowing a hole in the wall like the damn Kool-Aid man. Cyclo is completely stunned by the massive hole he just made in the rock wall. And the labyrinth freak just casually claws its way out of the rubble like it's no big deal. The freak reveals its final form, looking like a pissed-off Venus flytrap from hell. Cyclo's face just screams, "I may have miscalculated," realizing he just picked a fight with a raid boss. Turns out the freak was also trying to break through the wall this whole time. They were both tunneling. Our boy decides it's time to go plus ultra, summoning a clock spirit to even the odds. He's trying to give himself a pep talk, telling his legs not to turn to jelly now. The freak's eyeball chain whips past his head, and our boy realizes he almost got one-shotted. Cyclo immediately books it, realizing he needs to take out that annoying eyeball drone first. Our boy Cyclo finally throws hands, activating his clock spirit to block the freak's eyeball chain. He's weaponizing an hourglass, shooting sand bullets and looking way too proud of himself for it, and the freak just tanks it like a mosquito bite. Our boy's face drops when he realizes his attack was useless. Turns out his sand attack just healed the damn thing. My man is screaming about his epic fail. The freak's growth causes a cave-in, and our boy just accidentally sealed his own escape route. My man is back to his emo phase, thinking he's completely screwed with no way out, but he realizes the darkness means the freak can't see him. Time for a new plan, I guess. The freak is completely lost in the dark, and its attacks just stop cold. Our boy activates his new and improved clock sense, using his glowy eye to see in the dark. He's found his target, and is about to bring the pain down on that annoying eyeball drone. Our boy's got the freak locked on with his new thermal vision, looking like he's about to call in a predator drone. He just materializes a whole-ass sundial blade out of thin air to go for the kill shot. And he just one-shots the eyeball drone, slicing it clean in half with his new toy. My man is already breaking down his new move, turning a damn sundial into a guided missile. He's celebrating his win, completely oblivious that the boss still has a full health bar. He uses his new bioscanner and confirms the freak is officially offline. 0 life signs, baby. Our boy is getting all misty-eyed, completely shocked that he actually won a fight for once. And now he's having a full-on victory cry, realizing he's not a total loser anymore. The narrator just confirms what we've been waiting for. Clockmaker was secretly an S-tier skill all along. And just as he's having his moment, something spooks him. The dungeon ain't done with him yet. Our boy is feeling that post-kill XP boost, realizing he just leveled up for the first time. He's connecting the dots, realizing killing that Dark Souls reject is what triggered the level up. My man's already planning his grinding route, realizing monster genocide is the key to getting stronger. And there's that psycho grin again. Our boy has officially declared the start of his revenge tour. He's done being a victim. The gears are turning, and it's time to start climbing out of this hellhole. Oh, you thought the boss was dead? The freak's body starts twitching because of course it's not that easy. Cyclo realizes the boss is still kicking and immediately decides to go for the overkill finish this time. The freak gets back on its feet looking even more pissed off than before. Round 2, I guess. Our boy is already adapting, weaponizing a water clock to create some high-pressure water blades. And he just shreds the damn thing with his new water cutter move, finally getting a real hit in. Our boy is styling on the freak, dodging its attacks and talking mad shit. The level up went straight to his head. My man realizes he's basically in bullet time now, seeing every move before it even happens. The freak is throwing everything it has, but our boy just casually summons a shield to block it all. My dude just crafted a whole-ass sword and shield combo mid-fight. He's playing Minecraft in a dungeon. We get a skill breakdown. He can literally 3D print anything as long as he knows the material. And he's not just making iron daggers. My man is crafting shit out of orichalcum. That's legendary tier loot. Our boy goes full anime protagonist, slicing the freak's arms off like he's cutting butter. After the boss fight, he's already back on the grind, sensing some new frog mobs with his clock radar. He just casually deletes the new mobs with some kind of clock vortex. My man is farming XP now. And there's another level up. Our boy is officially addicted to the power grind, and that psycho grin is back. Some new shadow beast just showed up and snapped the labyrinth freak's corpse like a damn twig. The new floor boss just one-shots the old boss's body while our boy watches, completely unbothered. My man Cyclo realizes he just found the real raid boss and he's got that bring it on look. The new freak throws a haymaker that shatters the ground, but our boy is already dodging like a pro. Cyclo is already cooking up a new weapon with clock generation, ready to counter this new threat. The boss starts throwing out some kind of tentacle projectiles, trying to overwhelm our boy with sheer numbers. Our boy blocks the attack with a custom shield, realizing this new monster is actually using tactics. The boss unleashes a whole-ass tidal wave of rock projectiles trying to just steamroll him. The monster's ultimate attack is about to hit, and it looks like there's absolutely nowhere to run. Cyclo realizes the freak is literally tunneling through the ground with its tentacles. This thing is a beast. Our boy is acting like his custom-made shield is about to shatter from the pressure. He's even screaming for help, really selling the whole damsel in distress act. And then he hits the boss with the just kidding, and that psycho grin is back in full force. My man just unleashes a whole-ass clock nuke, completely shredding the monster's attack. He's flexing his new bioradar, explaining he can track the freak as long as it's got a pulse. Our boy is ready for payback, about to show this boss his highest grade chronometer. He just screams clock generation and lets loose another devastating wave of pure clock energy. Cyclo just casually steps forward, completely unfazed after that massive light show. The new floor boss is getting absolutely shredded, screaming its head off from the pain. Our boy realizes the tables have turned, and he's the one holding all the cards now. The floor boss is getting absolutely shredded by our boy's clock nuke. That's what you get for interrupting his glow-up. Cyclo hits the boss with the "you're not going anywhere" line, looking like a final boss himself. And the coast is clear. His clock radar confirms the boss has been officially deleted from the server. Time to loot the corpse. His pocket dimension just got an upgrade to infinite storage. My man's a walking Amazon warehouse. Our boy is just chilling post-fight, using his powers to pour himself a victory drink. My man is savoring that post-murder hydration like it's a 5-star meal. The little things, you know? He's literally crafting his own stamina potions now. This dude's skill is officially a cheat code. His personal HUD confirms he's back to 100%. No need for a healer when you can just fix yourself. With his health and mana topped off, our boy is finally ready to bounce from this hellhole. And he's just casually parkouring his way out of the dungeon. The revenge tour is officially a go. Our boy finds some flowers in the murder pit and has a rare moment of not choosing violence. My man is looking all pensive, probably wondering if he can weaponize photosynthesis next. He uses his god-tier time powers to make the flowers prettier. What a wholesome use of a broken skill. Cyclo's giving a pep talk to a plant, telling it he rewound its clock. My dude is officially a Disney princess. He's back on his feet, admitting it's the first nice thing he's seen since his life went to shit. Our boy is back to the grind, using his light orb to find a way out of this rocky hellhole. My man is done with the side quests and is ready to just climb his way back to civilization. And he's finally found it, the staircase that leads out of the tutorial level. The next floor is just a whole-ass ecosystem of giant bugs. So much for an easy exit. Our boy is already throwing hands with some bat freak, blocking its attack like it's just another Tuesday. Our boy Cyclo takes a quick water break before heading up. Even revenge tours need hydration stops. He runs up the stairs and is immediately greeted by a giant "fuck you" portal. So much for a warm welcome. My man just walked into the final boss room of the tutorial level. This place is giving off some serious bad vibes. Some new shadowy freak shows up, surprised to see someone climbing out of the murder pit for once. Our boy uses his new and improved clock radar and it comes up with absolutely nothing. Well, that's not a good sign. Cyclo is freaking out because his cheat code radar just failed him, while the shadow tells him to chill. The shadow blob introduces itself as the guardian of this floor. Yeah, we're definitely in for another boss fight. And a creepy-ass face starts forming in the void. This is getting way too Lovecraftian for a clock nerd. The boss reveals its final form, a giant skeletal dude calling himself Elder Wraith. My man can't catch a break. The Elder Wraith is looking way too smug for a pile of bones. This is gonna be a tough one. Our boy Cyclo is sizing up the new boss, realizing this ain't just another random mob. The skeletal dude introduces himself as the Elder Wraith, the guardian of this whole damn floor. My man is just now realizing he's only in the middle of this hellhole dungeon. The despair is real. The Elder Wraith is already casting spells, talking about how our boy is about to get deleted, and the boss just launches a whole-ass soul-sucking vortex screaming about taking his life. Cyclo immediately counters with clock generation, throwing up his signature clock shield to block. But the boss's attack is so hot it's messing with his concentration. My man is struggling to hold it. The Elder Wraith is surprised he's still standing and just cranks the heat up to 11. Our boy barely manages to block the blast, looking like he just tanked a nuke. And he finally figures it out. His bioradar doesn't work on ghosts. The cheat codes are offline. Our boy Cyclo is pissed that this skeleton is looking down on him and charges up a clock generation blast. He fires off a clock nuke, hoping this will shut the bony bastard up for good. And the Elder Wraith actually feels that one, getting rocked by the surprise attack. The whole area just explodes, and it looks like our boy might have actually landed a solid blow. My man is genuinely shocked his attack worked, celebrating like he just won the lottery. The Elder Wraith is having a full-blown villain meltdown, unable to believe a human just hurt him. Cyclo hits him with the shut up and die and unleashes an even bigger clock nuke. The boss is screaming its head off, completely caught off guard by the second wave of pain. And our boy is just styling on him, shredding the ghost with a whole barrage of clock orbs. The Elder Wraith hits us with the classic, "How can this be?" as he gets deleted from the server. The Elder Wraith gets absolutely vaporized, leaving nothing but a cloud of edgy smoke behind. Our boy is already talking shit, saying the boss was a total pushover. Don't get cocky, kid. And there it is, the classic "did I win" face. My man can't believe he's not a loser anymore. Cyclo goes to loot the Labyrinth Freak's corpse, because XP ain't the only thing that matters. And the corpse just grabs his leg. You absolutely love to see the classic "he's not dead" jump scare. The Elder Wraith hits him with the "gotcha dumbass," possessing the very monster our boy just killed. We get a quick lore drop. These ghosts are basically necromancers who can puppet dead bodies. And the possessed freak just folds our boy with a gut punch. That's gotta sting the pride. The Elder Wraith is actually impressed, giving him the villain's "not bad, kid" speech. Now the ghost wants to steal his body. My man Cyclo is not having any of that shit. Our boy is getting absolutely shredded from the inside, feeling the ghost's curse trying to tear him apart. The Elder Wraith is looking way too confident, hitting him with the "what's your next move, loser?" And for a second, my man is on the floor wondering the same damn thing. The outlook is not good, but he snaps out of it, realizing he's got to make a move or it's game over for good. He just shoves a clock generation orb right into his own gut to try and purge the damn ghost. The ghost is bugging out, realizing our boy is about to take them both out in a suicide attack. Cyclo is screaming that it's a battle of attrition now. My man chose violence against himself. The Elder Wraith is completely shook, realizing this human is way more insane than he is. Our boy is just powering through the pain, blasting the ghost who is absolutely not having a good time. The ghost can't believe Cyclo is just tanking its curse like it's a mild inconvenience. Our boy is in a full-on tug of war for his own soul, screaming he's about to win this shit. My man just went Super Saiyan and literally blasted the ghost out of his own damn body. And he hits the "I won" victory screen, thinking he just exorcised the bony bastard for good. But that last move completely drained his battery, and our boy just collapses on the spot. Oh, you thought he was done? My man is getting back up looking absolutely feral. And the Elder Wraith hits us with the "possession complete," thinking he just got a free body. The ghost is already monologuing about eating humans, like we haven't heard that one before. But our boy's still in there, telling the ghost like hell and locking down his own body. My man is literally fighting from the astral plane, making sugar cubes, and talking about real crimes. And he just force feeds his own body the mystery cubes, screaming about committing a crime. The ghost is literally choking on sugar cubes, completely baffled by our boy's diabetic assault. My man is fighting from the inside, his eyes glowing as the ghost screams from the sugar rush. The Elder Wraith is getting absolutely blasted from within, completely losing control of his new meat suit. Our boy realizes he's weaponized pure life force, basically giving the ghost a fatal allergic reaction. Cyclo just figured out he can channel life energy through his clock eye. This dude's skill tree is insane. My man is back on his revenge tour monologue, vowing to escape and dunk on everyone who wronged him. He hits the ghost with a full-on be gone exorcism, and you know this is the finisher. The bony bastard is still talking shit, completely in denial that he's about to get deleted by a sugar cube. The whole room explodes in a holy light nuke as our boy purges the ghost from his system for good, and the elder wraith gets absolutely vaporized, screaming his head off on the way back to the shadow realm. The elder wraith is still talking shit from the grave because of course he is. The bony bastard drops some loot before he completely fades. At least our boy gets a party favor. Cyclo is just now noticing the whole damn room is collapsing around him. A little slow on the uptake, my dude. My man reveals he tanked the hit with a homemade energy cube. Bro is literally his own support class. He's realizing this was just the tutorial's final boss and the real game is way deeper. The despair is setting in. Our boy has a moment of clarity, admitting his broken skill isn't a guaranteed win button. Character development, maybe? He snaps out of his emo phase just in time to notice something is very, very wrong with the room. Cyclo gives himself a good old-fashioned bitch slap to get his head back in the game, and the whole world just turns white. My man is either ascending or about to get isekai'd again. Oh shit, it's Pigtails, the snake-ass sister, showing up out of nowhere to grab him. This can't be good. The ghost's curse turned his hair white, and my man's just like, hey, whatever. His priorities are officially sorted. And just like that, he's back on the move, ready to finally bounce from this murder pit for good. Our boy is climbing his way out of the abyss, one determined step at a time. And there it is, the stairway to heaven, or at least back to a world that isn't actively trying to kill him. Meanwhile, some random adventurers are finding the trail of bodies our boy left. They have no idea who the new raid boss is. My man is booking it up the stairs, not stopping until he can feel the damn sun again. He's completely gassed, but you can tell he's running on pure spite and the promise of revenge. Our boy finally reaches the exit, staring into the light at the end of the 2-month-long tunnel. He's seeing the sky for the first time in ages, and you know the waterworks are about to start. And there's the ugly cry. My man is completely overwhelmed that he actually survived the tutorial level. Our boy Cyclo is screaming, "I'm back, baby," at the sky. The revenge tour has officially begun. The local guards think he's just some lunatic, not the first dude to ever solo the middle floors. Meanwhile, back in the capital, shit's hitting the fan without our boy around to be the scapegoat. And yup, the trash bag cop is still on his bullshit, terrorizing innocent women while our boy was gone. The hero is getting real creepy with Headband Girl, and she looks like she's finally realizing her mistake. Pigtails is out here farming monsters, still pretending she's sending money to her useless brother. The snake-ass sister is still playing the hero, calling Cyclo hopeless while she cashes in on his name. But some big shot needs a clock fixed, and our boy is the only one for the job. Looks like some royalty is about to get involved, probably because their fancy-ass clock is busted. And the queen just put out an APB on our boy. His ass is suddenly in high demand. The queen looks like she's about to drop the most boring side quest of all time. And now the whole damn kingdom is looking for clock user Cyclo Owen. My boy's famous for all the wrong reasons. Our boy is back at the gates of Norththoria, ready for round 2 with this garbage town. He just casually pulls his ID out of his personal pocket dimension. The perks of being a time god. My man is flexing his dungeon permit, bragging about being the first to survive the middle floors. He tries to play it cool with the guard, acting like he's just a regular adventurer back from a trip. And the guard is looking at him like he just saw a ghost with a criminal record. Our boy is completely confused, forgetting he's still public enemy number 1 in this town. The guard immediately reminds him of his place, calling him a criminal slave. So much for a warm welcome. Meanwhile, some random townies are just chilling, completely unaware the new local raid boss just got back. Our boy asks for directions, and the locals immediately start judging his escaped slave aesthetic. My man finally remembers he's still rocking the slave collar. Yeah, that'll get you some looks. The townies are treating him like he's got the plague, ready to call the cops on him. And now some little shits are throwing rocks at him from a window. This town is pure class. The little gremlins are having the time of their lives bullying the local criminal slave. Everyone's looking shocked that the rock actually hit him. What did you think was gonna happen? Our boy is just taking the abuse, probably remembering he can't just nuke these people. And the reality check hits. All that power means nothing when you're still branded a criminal slave. He just silently walks away, deciding it's not worth dealing with these NPCs right now. My man is taking the back alleys now, trying to find the guild without getting stoned to death. Cyclo looks pissed, probably about to clock someone. This ain't the same pushover anymore. He spots some light, which is either hope or another monster closet. Place your bets, gentlemen. Cyclo's hiding, still rocking that slave collar. This glow-up ain't complete yet. Oh shit, it's a little girl chained up. This dungeon just got a whole lot darker. The girl's terrified. This ain't your average isekai adventure anymore, boys. Cyclo apologizes for staring. He's still got some manners left, I guess. The girl's still scared, clutching herself. Someone needs to call Child Protective Services on this dungeon. Cyclo asks for directions. Even time-bending badasses need a map sometimes. The girl starts crying. This whole situation is just depressing. Cyclo realizes his slave collar is freaking her out. Yeah, that's not exactly a friendly look. The little girl shows him her own chains like they're in the same shitty club. She still points him in the right direction, even though she's scared shitless of him. The girl even musters up the courage to shout the directions after him. Good kid. Our boy hits her with a genuine smile, and you can see it catches her completely off guard. And just like that, he's gone, leaving her alone in that shithole alley again. My man is getting all poetic, comparing her to the one pure thing he saw in the murder pit. This little interaction was all he needed to get his head back in the game, onto the guild. Meanwhile, the guildmaster and the receptionist look like they just saw a ghost walk in. And our boy makes his grand entrance, not asking for permission this time. He's flashing back to the D-list clowns who kicked him around. Yeah, he remembers. One of the D-list clowns who threw him in the pit spots our boy, looking like he's just seen a ghost. Our boy makes his grand re-entrance, demanding to see the guildmaster and declaring his villain arc has begun. Meanwhile, back at the capital, some other guild is having a full-blown meltdown. Some new plaid-wearing goon is losing his shit because all his contracts are getting canceled. His four-eyed subordinate is trying to calm him down, but the old man is not having any of it. The boss is choking him out for failing a repair job, saying he's even more useless than Cyclo. Oh, the irony. And Four Eyes immediately throws our boy under the bus, blaming him for a shoddy repair job. Looks like the whole damn Craftsman's Guild is about to riot. These dudes look pissed. The craftsmen are going off about being underpaid and disrespected. A full-on union strike is brewing. They're pissed that newbies are running the show, and the whole system is a mess without our boy. The plaid-wearing boss is having a full-on meltdown, screaming his throat raw about the newbies. He's roasting the old-timers for only having one skill, telling them to be grateful for their shitty jobs. The entire guild of craftsmen is giving him the "you fucked up" stare. The revolution is coming. And one of the bald craftsmen just had his "I've had enough of this shit" moment. Baldy pretends to go back to work, getting right in the plaid boss's personal space, and he just decks the boss right in the jaw. The first shot of the revolution has been fired. The whole damn guild quits on the spot, telling the boss to rot. You love to see it. Four Eyes is watching his dad's unconscious body hit the floor, probably shitting his pants. Four Eyes admits to his knocked-out dad that firing Cyclo was a huge mistake. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. And now he's playing the concerned son as the plaid boss wakes up. This dude is a two-faced snake. The plaid boss is so pissed he's even kicking out Four Eyes, his own damn son. His desk is just a sea of canceled contracts. Yeah, turns out you needed the one guy you fired. The plaid boss is just stewing in his own failure, realizing how badly he screwed up. My man is having a full-on aneurysm over the consequences of his own actions. He's just smashing his desk, having a toddler-level tantrum because his business is collapsing. And of course, he's blaming Cyclo for a hypothetical bad job. Bro, he's not even there! His scream is probably shaking the whole damn city. The meltdown is officially public. Meanwhile, the trash bag cop is just strolling through town like he owns the place. And of course, he's got his own little fan club of ladies who don't know he's a psycho. He's doing his charming officer routine on another victim. This dude's playbook has one page. Miranda's looking pensive. Wonder what she's scheming. Bujack, still being a creep, brings Miranda flowers. Barf. Miranda thanks Bujack. This fake-ass politeness is sickening. Miranda's still simping for Bujack while he plays the nice guy card. Bujack confirms Cyclo's been sent away. This dude is pure evil. Miranda's thanking Bujack again. Someone needs to tell her he's a scumbag. Bujack's gloating about Cyclo's suffering. What a piece of shit. Bujack's pushing his proposal on Miranda. This is getting creepy. Bujack offers Miranda a carriage ride. This is definitely a trap. Miranda's surprised by something. Probably Bujack being even creepier. Some random bandit-looking dude just busts in, probably part of Bujack's rescue plan. And yup, he's already got a knife to the throat of Miranda's escort. This is a setup. The thug has the escort in a chokehold while Bujack just watches. What a hero. Miranda's gagged and tied up with the thug telling her it's just a job. She's still praying for Bujack to save her, completely clueless he's the one who hired these goons. And she overhears Bujack paying the thug. The gears are finally starting to turn in that head of hers. They're dragging her off into the woods while Bujak finalizes the payment for her kidnapping. She finally gets a clear look and confirms Bujak is the one behind this whole damn thing. And there's that psycho grin. This dude gets off on orchestrating this shit. Miranda finally realizes she's been played, and that the whole thing with Cyclo was a lie too. Miranda is having a full-on my whole life is a lie moment, finally realizing the trash bag cop played her. The guildmaster is inspecting our boy's slave collar, confirming he's the genuine article. My man Cyclo reintroduces himself, looking like he just walked out of hell and is ready for business. The guildmaster is completely shook, asking if he actually climbed out of the murder pit. Our boy immediately points the finger at the D-list clowns, telling everyone they're the ones who yeeted him. The lead scumbag starts sweating, trying to push the fake story that Cyclo just went crazy and jumped. The guildmaster is not having it, letting them know they're screwed for filing a false report. Cyclo hits them with the receipts, flashing back to all the times they used him as a punching bag. The D-list clowns are in full panic mode, realizing their perfect crime is falling apart. And our boy drops the final nail in the coffin, flashing back to the exact moment they pushed him. Our boy is just rubbing it in, telling the D-list clowns their murder attempt was the best thing that ever happened to him. My man hits them with the coldest appreciate it, basically thanking them for unlocking his villain arc. The D-list clowns are absolutely losing their minds, realizing they just created their own worst enemy. The lead scumbag decides to double down on his mistake and tries to finish the job right there in the guild. The whole guild is watching this go down, realizing these clowns are trying to commit murder in broad daylight. Our boy just casually dodges their attacks, hitting them with the too slow. He's playing with his food now. He just punches the damn floor to show them he's not the same pack mule they used to kick around. The D-list clowns are completely shook, their brains short-circuiting from the massive power difference, and he just folds all three of them at once. The revenge beatdown is short, sweet, and brutal. Our boy stands over them, calmly adding attempted murder to their rap sheet, the coldest comeback. The D-list clowns are still talking shit from the floor, even after getting absolutely bodied. Our boy just traps them in some kind of invisible box, and their brains completely short-circuit. And he just shoves all three of them into a giant-ass hourglass. My man's new hobby is creative imprisonment. Cyclo tells them to start confessing before the sand runs out. This is some jigsaw-level psychological warfare. One of the clowns tries to punch his way out, but our boy explains they've got 10 minutes before something happens. The guildmaster just casually ignores the screaming clowns in the corner and gets back to business. Now that the trash is taken care of, the guildmaster wants to hear the whole story of how Cyclo survived. The guildmaster is actually listening, admitting our boy went through some serious shit down there. But he's not a total believer yet, asking for proof that Cyclo actually made it to the lower floors. And our boy hits him with the, of course, pulling out a raid boss trophy from his infinite inventory. Our boy just slaps a slimy monster part on the table like he's showing off a fishing trophy. And then he dumps the entire raid boss corpse on the floor, making the whole guild shit their pants. The guildmaster is begging him to stop as Cyclo keeps pulling out more loot. Yeah, he believes you now. The peanut gallery is losing their minds, wondering where the hell he pulled a Cthulhu reject from. The guild staff is in full panic mode, calling for the A-team to handle the legendary tier monster parts. My man is just chilling post-flex, yawning and wondering how much his murder spree is gonna pay. The receptionist is worried he doesn't like the tea, completely unaware my man's been drinking cave water for months. He apologizes for not touching his drink, probably because it's not a stamina potion he made himself. Our boy is flashing back to his mom, the one person who probably wasn't a complete piece of shit to him. The receptionist is back with the appraisal results. Get ready for a fat paycheck, my dude. Our boy is looking at his paycheck and the number is so big his brain just blue-screened. The guildmaster is just casually dropping the estimate like it's pocket change. My man's flashing back to his old life where he made one of these platinum coins a damn year. The guildmaster explains it's all from new monster species and our boy is asking if this is even legal. The realization hits him. He just made a century's worth of his old salary. The grind pays off, literally. The guildmaster is just like, yeah, of course, while our boy is still processing his new tax bracket. Cyclo finally cracks a smile, accepting that he's officially a rich motherfucker now. He's having a what-if moment, imagining a happy life if he'd gotten his power up sooner. And just like that, he snaps out of it, realizing the revenge tour is still the main quest. The guildmaster is actually apologizing to him. Funny how a fat wallet gets you some respect. The guildmaster is actually bowing to our boy, apologizing for letting him get treated like absolute garbage. He admits he knew the D-list clowns were abusing him, but sided with them for the guild's bottom line. My man just straight up says he turned a blind eye because it was a necessary choice. At least he's honest. Cyclo immediately calls him out, saying his excuse is just self-serving bullshit. But our boy decides that since he's not actively hostile, the guildmaster isn't on his revenge list. The guildmaster is just like, cool, we're on the same page then. This dude is all business. Cyclo slaps his new fortune on the table, declaring he's using that dungeon money to buy his freedom. The guildmaster is completely floored, realizing our boy has enough cash to use the redemption system. My man lays out his terms. He wants to be a free man and a licensed adventurer. The comeback is on. The guildmaster agrees without a second thought. Money talks, and our boy's wallet is screaming. Our boy Cyclo is delegating to the guildmaster now. The power dynamic has officially shifted. And he just slices off his own damn slave collar with that psycho grin. My man is loving this. Our boy wakes up in a real bed for the first time in months, looking like a new man. He's thinking about the little girl in the alley, but when he went back, she was gone. My man's wondering if he just hallucinated the whole thing. The dungeon trauma is still hitting. The receptionist is simping hard now that he's rich, calling him Cyclo-sama. Money is a hell of a drug. Just a quick shot of the guild, the new headquarters for our boy's revenge tour. Cyclo's noticing everyone's kissing his ass now. Welcome to the high life, my dude. The guildmaster is already setting up his bank account. They're rolling out the red carpet for their new cash cow. The guildmaster is ready to get him registered. It's time to make this adventurer thing official. The guildmaster is impressed with how fast they're getting shit done for their new VIP. And there it is, the official adventurer card for Cyclo Owen. My boy's legit now. Our boy is confused because his card is black, wondering what kind of off-brand rank this is. We get a quick tutorial on the ranking system, showing how our boy was literally off the charts in the wrong direction. The guildmaster drops the bomb. My man's got a black card, which is legendary tier. The glow-up is certified. They're wheeling out some high-tech MRI machine just to read our boy's stats. The guildmaster explains the regular stat checker would probably explode, while Cyclo is geeking out over the new tech. We get a look at the regular-ass rank machine, which looks like a fantasy slot machine. Our boy is getting all sentimental, remembering when he used to dream of using one of these things. Cyclo hops in the machine like a pro, ready to see just how broken his new stats are. Our boy is in the machine, ready to see the official numbers on his 2-month glow-up. He grips the controls, about to get the official patch notes on his new character build. And the stats are in, S ranks across the board and a goddamn triple S in control. My boy is a cheat code. The final verdict is in, and his official guild rank is SSS. He's in a league of his own now. Our boy is completely short-circuiting his new clock eye reflecting the triple S rank. The guildmaster is just like, yep, looks about right, while Cyclo's brain is still buffering. And of course, the guildmaster brings up his snake-ass sister, Pigtails, for comparison. The guildmaster drops the bomb that our boy's stats are even higher than the so-called Great Sage. He explains that even S-rankers like Pigtails usually only have one SE stat. My man's a walking stat sheet. Cyclo is just standing there, completely floored, realizing he's officially the most broken character in the server. The guildmaster is looking way too proud, calling our boy a living legend. Yeah, now that he's useful. Our boy is still trying to process his new SSS rank, while the guildmaster is already lining up his first quest. And the first quest is a meet and greet with the local lord. My man's moving up in the world fast. Cyclo is completely caught off guard. Bro, your SSS rank, get used to the attention. The guildmaster explains the lord is interested in the guy who soloed the dungeon. Fame comes quick, I guess. Our boy's already scheming, realizing powerful friends are the best way to get back at his old enemies. The guildmaster points out he can't meet a lord looking like a damn hobo. Time for a shopping trip. Cyclo agrees to the makeover. My man knows you gotta look the part to play the part, and they send him to some high-end salon. Our boy looks completely lost. He walks in and gets greeted by the staff. This is a long way from the murder pit, my dude. Our boy is completely dazzled by the fancy salon, looking like he just walked into a different dimension. He nervously tells the receptionist he's from the guild, still not used to being treated like a person. The receptionist sees his SSS rank card and immediately freaks out. Get used to it, my dude. Some new cat girl is giving him the side-eye, probably wondering how this hobo got a black card. The shop owner comes out, looking like a classy grandpa, and is hyped to finally meet an SSS ranker. Our boy, a fellow craftsman, recognizes the skill in the old man's hands and gets straight to business. The old man reveals he's a high-grade tailor and gets right to work with some fancy needle action. He tells Cyclo to just sit tight while he cooks up some legendary tier drip for him. And the old man goes full Edward Scissorhands, crafting a whole new outfit at superhuman speed. The tailor finishes his masterpiece, looking like he just conducted a damn symphony with a pair of scissors. Our boy is just staring at his new coat, completely blown away by the legendary tier drip. Cyclo's not feeling the fit, but the tailor tells him to just touch it. This is some magic item bullshit, I can feel it. And yup, the damn coat just activates, revealing some sick-ass magic runes. My man is officially rocking his new protagonist outfit. The glow-up is complete, ladies and gentlemen. He's feeling the new gear, saying it just feels right. Yeah, that's what SSS rank drip does to a man. The tailor explains the pattern is literally his soul's signature. My man's wearing his own power level now. Our boy is geeking out, thanking the old man for the best outfit he's ever owned. And he's off looking like a whole new man. The revenge tour is about to have a fashion show. The next day, our boy is already at the Lord's mansion. My man went from a murder pit to high society in 24 hours. The guildmaster and Cyclo are waiting when the Lord finally shows up, immediately complimenting his new gear. The Lord introduces his son, who looks like he's about to short-circuit from social anxiety. The little dude is sparkling like a damn Twilight vampire, completely starstruck by our boy. Cyclo just hits him with the cold, hard, "I'm an adventurer" intro. No time for small talk. The kid's brain just broke, trying to figure out if our boy is a dude or a chick. The mom has to explain that her kid is just a massive adventurer fanboy. The Lord gets down to business, ready to drop the next main quest on our boy. Our boy immediately cuts him off, already knowing this was going to be a business meeting. Cyclo lays down the ground rules, telling the noble he's not here to kiss his ass. My man just flips the whole power dynamic, telling the Lord to show him some respect. The Lord is actually impressed, the kid is simping, and the guildmaster is about to have a heart attack. The Lord is actually cool with the power move, telling the guildmaster our boy is being reasonable, and he offers a cool 100 platinum coins for some info. My man's jaw just hit the damn floor. The Lord's first quest is simple. He wants to buy all the intel our boy has on that murder pit. Cyclo agrees immediately. For that kind of cash, he'll draw them a damn map himself. Our boy starts spilling the tea about his 2-month vacation in hell while the Lord listens. The Lord is shocked to hear that was just the middle floor. This dungeon is a whole different beast. Cyclo cuts the debrief short, reminding the Lord to run him his money. Business first, always. The Lord moves on, dropping the bomb that he doesn't believe our boy is a criminal. Our boy is listening now, probably wondering where the hell this is going. The Lord confirms he read the trial records and calls the whole thing bullshit. He's officially on the team. Our boy is connecting the dots, and the Lord just confirms the whole trial was a sham. The Lord invites him to dinner, using his fanboy son as the perfect excuse to keep him around. The little fanboy is about to have a meltdown, thinking his new hero is about to dip. Our boy tries to turn down the offer, still not used to this whole being treated like a human thing. And the fanboy immediately lights up like a Christmas tree. My man's got his first official simp. Our boy is at the dinner table, looking completely out of his element while the Lord gets back to business. The Lord drops the bomb that in his city, our boy is a free man, regardless of what the capital says. He basically tells Cyclo to just keep grinding quests and he'll handle the political bullshit. Our boy is just silently taking it all in, probably realizing he just found his first real ally. The maid calls him a weirdo and my man just deadpans. I get that a lot. The sass is back. My man is staring down a 5-star meal, a far cry from the cave snacks he's been living on. He's thinking his new body is fixed so he doesn't need to eat. Bro, that's the saddest power-up ever. The Lord's wife is being a total sweetheart, offering him all the local specialties. Our boy takes a bite, still trying to act like he's too cool for actual food now. And the flavor hits. You can see the exact moment his brain reboots from the taste. My man is so shook by how good it is, he just drops his damn spoon. And just like that, he goes absolutely feral on the bread. So much for not needing food. Our boy is full-on ugly crying into his soup. The dungeon trauma is real, but so is this meal. The Lord and his wife are just watching with a smile, probably thinking, we broke him with bread. Even the sassy maid is offering him seconds. Yeah, she gets it now. Our boy is still ugly crying, asking if he can really have more. My man's been broken by a breadstick. Cyclo is finally realizing he might have found some people he can actually trust. Character development unlocked. Just a nice shot of the Lord's crib, a moment of peace before the next shitstorm. The Lord drops the final request line, and you know it's going to be the main quest. And the quest is, go back to the murder pit you just escaped from. My man can't catch a break. Cyclo agrees instantly, seeing it as another chance to grind XP. The addiction is real. The Lord is all smiles, probably because he just found a sucker to do the impossible. Oh, he doesn't just want him to explore, he wants him to conquer the whole damn thing. We get a quick tutorial. Conquering a dungeon means deleting it from the server for good. The Lord is dead serious. This ain't a side quest, this is the endgame. Cyclo's playing devil's advocate, pointing out that deleting the dungeon would absolutely tank the local economy. The Lord admits the town's prosperity is built on the murder pit, showing off the bustling city life. But he also points out all the apocalyptic monster waves that come with it. You know, the fine print. Our boy explains what a stampede is, basically when the dungeon's population spills over into the streets. The Lord explains the town is in a toxic relationship with the dungeon, needing its loot to survive its own attacks. Cyclo realizes if one of the bosses he fought got loose, it would be a citywide game over. Our boy looks at the Lord's family, realizing this isn't just a quest, it's a save the city mission. He's sweating bullets, asking if the Lord is for real about this whole delete the dungeon plan. But my man snaps back to business, asking about the reward, and the Lord hits him with a blank check. The Lord confirms he'll give him literally anything he wants. My boy just got the ultimate quest offer. The Lord is hitting him with the for the people speech. Yeah, lay it on thick, my dude. Our boy is just smiling, probably thinking about how much XP this save the city quest is worth. The Lord tells him he'll need some backup for this mission. Cyclo's just sipping his tea, completely unbothered. Cyclo admits the Lord is one of the good ones, a rare compliment from our boy, and the Lord hits him with the one thing he doesn't want to hear. Party members. My man's brain just short-circuited. Our boy immediately rejects the idea, asking why the hell he'd need a team. The solo grind is life. He's on his I work alone monologue. Bro, you just got your ass handed to you by a ghost. The Lord is just like, yup, saw that coming a mile away. He's got a plan for this. Cyclo lays it all out. He's never trusting anyone again. The betrayal trauma is still running the show, but the Lord offers to introduce him to some new people. This is either a new party or a new set of betrayals. Our boy is realizing that being rich means all his new hangouts are bougie as hell. The Lord's solution to his trust issues is to buy slaves who are magically incapable of betrayal. Problem solved, I guess. The slave trader is already kissing his ass because the Lord sent him. The VIP treatment is a hell of a drug. Cyclo gets straight to the point, asking for dungeon-ready slaves he can put on a magical leash. We get a quick lore drop on the town's fucked-up economy. Adventurers become slaves and vice versa. The shop owner brings out the first batch of potential party members. This is the saddest job fair ever. Cyclo's realizing the guildmaster is a slick bastard for orchestrating this whole thing to solve his trust issues. The lineup is a bunch of washed-up adventurers and a dog. This is the D-list Avengers right here. Our boy immediately clocks the big bald dude as the strongest but also the most arrogant. And Baldy immediately starts talking shit, calling the job babysitting. This is going to be a fun party. Cyclo tells the slave trader that all these adventurers are basically the same level of useless. My man is realizing this D-list lineup won't survive 2 seconds in the murder pit with him. The slave trader thinks my boy wants a pushover, completely missing the don't betray me part. Cyclo facepalms and decides to change his search criteria since the talent pool is a damn puddle. The trader starts listing off the other slave types, and the options are getting real depressing. But then he drops a new category, a status slave. Okay, now my boy's listening. The trader explains these slaves are demoted because of their job skills. Oh, this is hitting close to home. Our boy is having a full-on flashback. He knows exactly what it's like to be judged by your job. Cyclo immediately tells him to bring her out, and the trader is completely shook by the sudden demand. The trader reluctantly introduces the status slave, and we see a chained foot. This is going to be rough. The slave trader reveals her job skill is heretic. My boy is looking at a kindred spirit. This poor girl looks like she's been through 10 different hells. The system is fucked. Oh shit, our boy recognizes her. It's the little girl from the alley who gave him directions. My man is putting it together. She's been living chained up in a literal garbage dump. She's just completely shut down, not even looking up. This is rough to see. Cyclo immediately gets in the slave trader's face, demanding to know why she's being treated like this. The trader drops a lore bomb. The church says her skill is illegal, so she's not even considered human. Our boy is having a reality check, realizing his own suffering was nothing compared to this. He's flashing back to his own trauma, remembering how much it sucked to be judged for his skill. Cyclo realizes that even when he was a slave, he was still treated like a person. This girl isn't. Our boy is having a full-on fuck the system moment, realizing this whole world is built on bullshit. The slave trader is still trying to talk him down, but our boy just cuts him off and says, "I'll buy her." The trader is completely shook, but Cyclo just doubles down, telling him to run the damn transaction. And the slave trader immediately folds, bowing like our boy is the damn king. Money and power talk. Our boy gets down on her level, giving her a genuine smile to show her he's not a threat. He asks for her name, treating her like a human being for the first time in God knows how long. The girl, Mist, finally speaks her name, looking like she's expecting the absolute worst. She flinches when he says her name, probably used to people being cruel after hearing it. But our boy just gives her a head pat and introduces himself, telling her he likes her name, and he makes a promise telling Mist he'll never hurt her. My man just adopted his first party member. Cyclo sees Mist is still trembling, completely terrified of what's coming next. He gets it. She's got no reason to trust anyone, so he's got to show her he's different. And he just pulls her into a hug. My man's no-trust policy just got a major exception. He goes full Big Brother mode, promising to protect her from now on. The revenge tour just got a +1. Mist is still processing the first act of kindness she's probably seen in years, and she finally breaks, thanking him. Yeah, my man just saved a life right there. Back at the shop, Mist is looking a little better, and our boy is ready to finalize the deal. The slave trader brings out the magic contract to officially put her on a leash, and Cyclo just stomps the damn thing to pieces. He's not buying a slave, he's liberating a party member. The slave trader is shitting himself as our boy flexes his SSS rank mana all over the room. The slave trader explains the magic tattoo on her neck is basically a remote-controlled shock collar. Our boy hits him with the "yeah, I won't be needing that," like he's declining the extended warranty. Cyclo is all smiles, ready to bounce with his new party member. The revenge tour just got a sidekick. Mist is worried her dirty hands will mess up his gloves. My girl's been through some shit. My man just holds her hand anyway, telling her she's a companion, not property. Character development, let's go. Oh shit, we're in a flashback. A younger Mist is all hyped to go help her father. And it looks like her dad is a priest because she's out here cleaning church windows. The priest tells her to call it a day. So far, so wholesome. I'm sure nothing bad will happen. The old priest is acting all fatherly, asking if she's cold. This is setting up some serious pain. He tells her a good girl like her will get a great skill. Oh, the fucking irony is about to be brutal. Mist is still holding on to hope that God wouldn't abandon her. Oh, you poor naive soul. And we meet her abusive caretaker, who's already treating her like the damn help. The caretaker is already screaming at her for being late. This is just a regular Tuesday for Mist. Mist is peeking around a corner, probably trying to avoid getting smacked for existing too loudly. And the caretaker just shoves her, calling her a nuisance. This backstory is just one big yikes. She's still telling herself it'll all be okay if she's just good. The broken plates tell a different story. And then skill day comes, and she gets branded a heretic. The universe really chose violence for this one. The townies immediately form a mob calling her cursed. These NPCs have absolutely zero chill. And her father, the priest, immediately disowns her, calling her a filthy child. Family of the year, right here. That's the look of someone whose entire world just shattered. The trauma origin story is officially complete. Mist is having her villain origin moment, realizing being a good girl got her absolutely nothing. She looks to her trash bag caretaker for help, who's just looking at her with pure disgust. And the caretaker just winds up for a slap. Yeah, family of the fucking year right here. Back in the alley, she's trying to gaslight herself into thinking it's all okay. The trauma is deep. She's fully convinced herself she's a mistake that should have never been born. This is rough. My girl is literally apologizing for being alive while chained to a damn wall. This world is fucked. The slave trader tells her some weirdo wants to see a heretic, and she's still apologizing for breathing. She recognizes our boy, and her brain just short-circuits trying to figure out the angle. A glimmer of something that isn't pure despair appears in her eye for the first time in forever. And we're back to the present, with Cyclo just gently confirming her name like a normal human being. Mist is still stuck in her trauma loop, apologizing for being abused while flashing back to it. Our boy hits her with a gentle head pat, trying to break through years of conditioning. Cyclo is trying to deprogram her, telling her he's not one of the assholes who hurt her. She's still convinced she's a bad girl, flashing back to being trapped. The brainwashing is deep. Our boy immediately shuts that shit down, telling her she's been lied to her whole damn life. He goes full protagonist mode, promising to personally clap anyone who messes with her over her skill. My man seals the deal with a promise, looking like he's ready to start a war for this kid. He's trying to give her a pep talk, telling her to find some courage. It's a big ask, my dude. And he takes her hand, literally pulling her out of her dark past. The symbolism is thick. Mist is finally processing it. After a lifetime of betrayal, she might have just found her first real ally. Mist is having her big, I can finally move on moment. The character development is hitting hard. She's calling our boy Master, saying he gave her the courage to fight back. That's some heavy shit. And there's the happy cry. My man just undid years of trauma with one act of kindness. And they're off in a fancy-ass carriage. My boy's really living that SSS rank life now. Cyclo wakes Mist up as they arrive. She's probably never even seen a carriage up close before. He just casually drops that they're at the Lord's crib. She's about to see how the other half lives. Mist is freaking out about falling asleep while our boy is just like, chill, it's fine. She's still processing that they're at a noble's house, and my man's acting like it's his local Starbucks. Someone's running out to greet them. Looks like the VIP treatment is still in full effect. Oh shit, it's the little fanboy, and she's hyped as hell to see her hero again. The little fanboy Cruz is already simping for Mist, calling her a princess while our boy asks for a favor. Mist is still terrified, probably thinking this is just another trap. The poor kid can't catch a break. Cruz is leading them to get Mist some new clothes. The VIP treatment is in full swing now, and they roll out the 5-star bathhouse. She's gone from a garbage dump to a damn spa. My man Cyclo with zero social skills asks if she wants to bathe together. Bro, read the room. He's trying to play the concerned guardian card, but his delivery is making her short-circuit. She asks him to guess her age, and my boy confidently says 10. Oh, this is gonna be bad. And she hits him with the I'm 17. The malnutrition and abuse really did a number on her. Cyclo's brain just did a factory reset. My man's jaw is on the damn floor, and he's immediately backpedaling, trying to play it cool after taking that massive L. A quick visual reminder of the situation. Our boy's got socks, she's got dungeon feet, and a slave brand. My man is still trying to recover from the age reveal, saying it's too dangerous for her to be alone. He hits her with the, I promise I'm not a creep line, which is exactly what a creep would say. Mist is in the bath, thinking her new master is a weirdo. Yeah, no shit, girl. And now they're in the bath together, and she's trying to address the massive elephant in the room. Our boy is trying his best to be a good dude, realizing he's got to be gentle with her. And the light bulb finally goes off in his head. He gets what she's trying to say. Mist asks why he doesn't just order her around, because that's all she's ever known. But our boy hits her with the ultimate protagonist line. He wants her to be as free as possible. And that's the first time anyone's ever said that to her. The waterworks are officially on. Mist is still trying to process the whole being treated like a human thing in the bath. She's just happy that he's being nice to her. My girl's bar for happiness is on the damn floor, and our boy is completely short-circuiting, not used to genuine emotional connections. Post-bath, Mist makes her grand entrance while our boy sips tea like a damn gentleman. And the glow-up is real. She's looking like a proper character now, not just a sad backstory. She's still got that, I don't deserve this mentality, but our boy tells her she looks great. My man hits her with another one of those rare, genuine smiles. He's getting good at this. Our boy pulls up his Time God UI, ready to do some SSS rank problem solving. He tells her they're fixing her health next, and she's just like, the what now? My man is scrolling through his infinite inventory, about to pull out some legendary tier healing item. Cyclo pulls out some magic sugar cubes from his inventory, while Mist geeks out over his skills. He explains they're energy cubes, which are basically chunks of his own life force. Totally normal snack. My man tells her to eat his life force with the biggest smile on his face. This is getting weird. Mist's brain just blue screened, trying to process the request to eat a glowing block. Cyclo's trying to sell her on the idea like he's pitching a timeshare in the murder pit. She points out it doesn't look edible, and he hits her with the classic, trust me, bro. He's trying to be reassuring, but she's got magic cubes floating around her head like a fucked up halo. Mist reluctantly takes the mystery cube, probably wondering if this is some kind of loyalty test. She goes all in, deciding to trust him completely, and eats the damn thing. The simp levels are off the charts, and the magic cube hits, making her glow while she realizes it tastes sweet. My man's life force is delicious, apparently. The magic cube hits and Mist collapses into our boy, who's just yawning like this is a regular Tuesday. She's freaking out about the heat, and he's just like, relax, that's just the rapid recovery kicking in. My man's time god powers are literally rewriting her body. This is some next-level magical plastic surgery, and we get the full magical girl transformation sequence. She's getting a complete system reboot. She opens her eyes and sees her new self for the first time. The holy shit moment is loading. Our boy tells her to check the mirror, ready for the big reveal like he's on a damn makeover show. And boom, she's a whole new person. My girl's asking if that's really her in the mirror. The sparkle in her eyes is back. The trauma is officially being overwritten by the glow-up. Mist is completely short-circuiting, blushing and unable to process that she's not a garbage goblin anymore. And our boy hits her with the smug, "I told you so," flexing his remaining magic sugar cubes. Mist is simping so hard she's calling him a god. My man's not built for this level of praise. Our boy is trying to be humble, but she's not letting him off the hook for being a walking cheat code. Cyclo drops a lore bomb that she's from some elder race, which is why his magic juice worked so well. He's getting all sentimental, and she's just trying to process the first compliment she's gotten in a decade. And that's the face of someone who has officially pledged their entire existence to our boy. My man immediately pivots back to business, reminding her this whole thing started as a transaction. He lays out his one and only order: be his dungeon-crawling partner. The party is officially formed. Our boy is flashing back to all the assholes who betrayed him, reminding himself why he's doing this. Mist is all in, gripping her dress like she's accepting the most important quest of her life. He hits her with the "believe in me" line, and you can tell this is the first time he's asked anyone to trust him. Mist is still shook that all he wants is a partner, and our boy is just like, "Yup, that's it." She's still trying to process not being treated like property for the first time in her life. My girl is still stuck in that slave mindset, asking for an order while pointing at her brand. Mist is connecting the dots, realizing our boy's trust issues come from his own fucked up past. And she activates her heretic skill, basically telling him she's here to help him heal too. Our boy apologizes for making her feel like a slave, and she's just like, "Nah, we're good." She goes full ride or die, swearing loyalty without any magic contract. The simp levels are off the charts. Cyclo is visibly moved, probably the first time he's felt genuine trust since he was born. He just thanks her, and they have a quiet moment. The party is officially bonded over shared trauma, and the wholesome moment is over. We got a squad of armored goons rolling up to the party. Meanwhile, back at the guild, the rumor mill is about to go into overdrive. Some adventurers are back in town, hearing whispers about a new all-S-rank party, and some new smug-looking lady with a choker is eavesdropping on the local gossip. The receptionist is spilling all the tea about the legend who crawled out of the murder pit, and Smug Crown Lady is very interested in this story. She's definitely gonna be a problem. Back at the mansion, our boy decides it's time for Mist to try out her forbidden skill. Mist is having a full-on anxiety attack, still traumatized from the last time this happened. She's flashing back to the mob that wanted her head for getting the heretic skill. My girl is terrified her power is gonna hurt our boy. The self-doubt is running deep. But our boy hits her with the big brother energy, promising to handle whatever happens. Our boy is still holding her hand, telling her she's kind. My man is trying his best at this whole emotions thing. Mist is all fired up and ready to go. She's fully bought into the Master Cyclo fan club now. She's looking at him with those big ol' simp eyes, calling him Master. Yeah, he's got a follower for life. Our boy starts the tutorial, explaining he's gonna pump some of his SSS rank mana into her, and he immediately overdoes it, making her flinch. "Bro, you gotta learn to turn down the power settings." He tries again, probably using 0.01% of his power this time so he doesn't accidentally vaporize her. Mist tells him she's good, just a little surprised. She's handling the SSS rank juice better than expected. Our boy is looking serious, realizing he almost broke his new party member on day one. He realizes she was never taught basic magic because of her skill. The world really did her dirty from the start, and just like that, she's got it. My man looks relieved he didn't have to explain it again. Mist is looking at our boy with pure determination. The simp levels are officially off the charts. She's blushing but says she's cool with it. My girl's just happy to be treated like a person. Our boy is praising her for learning so fast, and she's getting all flustered. Head pats are S-tier support. Cyclo's thinking she's cute and is ready for the next lesson. My man's in full-on teacher mode now. He's giving her the Mana for Dummies lecture, explaining how skills are basically magic USB ports in your soul. And she immediately finds it. My man is shook, she's speedrunning the tutorial. Our boy was ready to wait all day, but Mist is apparently a magic prodigy. She's describing the feeling, and he tells her to just dump her mana into it. Classic press the button advice. Mist goes full power-up mode, ready to show everyone what the heretic skill can really do. And she summons a goddamn magic satellite dish. That outcast skill looks pretty legendary to me. Our boy is looking up at her magic circle, completely shook by the scale of this forbidden power. He realizes her cursed skill is actually top-tier holy healing magic. The church is full of shit, shocker. Cyclo is so hyped he just grabs her in a hug, calling her a saint. My man's a total magic geek. And it's not just any heal, it's a massive AoE heal. Her useless skill is literally legendary tier. He's explaining that she just skipped the entire tutorial and went straight to the endgame support build. Mist is getting absolutely crushed in his excitement hug. My man needs to learn about personal space. He's still fanboying over her power while she's just trying to breathe. Bro, calm the hell down. Mist gets serious and announces she's activating her second skill. Oh, you thought she was done? And she just summons a goddamn sci-fi energy shield. This heretic skill is looking more broken by the second. Cyclo's brain is buffering again, realizing she's a one-woman support and tank unit. What a find. Our boy gives a quick tutorial, explaining her cursed skill is actually two different kinds of OP magic. Mist is completely shook, realizing she just skipped the entire magic tutorial and went straight to intermediate. She's just now processing that she's a one-woman army, and our boy is just like, yup, you're broken. Mist is getting suspicious, asking how the hell he knows so much about a skill everyone else calls cursed. And our boy drops a lore bomb. His ex-fiancé had the same type of holy power. The plot thickens. Mist immediately reads the room, realizing she just accidentally opened a fresh can of his trauma. She sees that same psycho grin from the slave shop, realizing he's putting on a brave face again. They just have a quiet moment of shared understanding over their fucked up pasts. The trauma bonding is real. Mist pulls the ultimate change the subject move, getting hyped for her third skill to break the tension. She closes her eyes, ready to show off skill number 3. Let's see what other broken shit she's got. Mist drops that her third skill is to fix things. Okay, that's vague, but sounds useful. She offers to fix our boy's white hair, and he's shook because that's a permanent side effect of his power-up. She demonstrates on a wilting flower, like a low-stakes tutorial for her god-tier ability. Our boy is still trying to wrap his head around what fix means in a magical context. Cyclo is looking skeptical as hell, probably thinking this is too good to be true. He's putting the pieces together, realizing her cursed skill might be some legendary lost magic. Mist is looking a little nervous, about to prove that her heretic skill is actually a cheat code. And the lore drop hits. It's restoration magic, a legendary spell that can literally fix anything. Mist is completely floored, realizing the skill that got her ostracized is actually SSS tier. She's still processing her own power level, while our boy confirms he's only heard of it in legends. Cyclo is putting the pieces together, realizing the church is full of absolute shit. He asks if that's it, and Mist just casually drops that she has 2 more god-tier skills. The lore drop confirms it. Mist is more powerful than a saint. My girl's a whole new class. The big question is dropped. Why would the church persecute someone this blessed? Smells like a conspiracy. And now we're questioning the whole skill system. Yeah, something is definitely rigged in this world. Mist is all in, ready to show off skill number 4. The hype is real. Our boy gives her the green light, ready to see what other broken ability she's hiding. And she just sprouts a pair of fucking angel wings on him. My man was not ready for that. Mist apologizes for the surprise power-up, and our boy is just trying to process his new look. She explains it's a party-wide buff and an enemy debuff. Yeah, her cursed skill is a literal cheat code. Our boy is breaking down her skill like a patch notes video. Yeah, she's a walking buff-debuff machine. Cyclo is sweating, realizing he just found the most broken support character in the entire game. He's already thinking about the meta, deciding her high-cost skill is a boss fight-only trump card. Mist confirms the skill drains her mana, which is a problem for her but not for our boy's SSS rank battery pack. My man decides to give her OP skill a name, Sanctuary, because branding is everything. He explains naming spells makes them stronger, and Mist is just trying to keep up with the magic lecture. Our boy gets all poetic, calling it their sacred domain. The trauma bonding is getting real cheesy now. Mist is blushing so hard she's about to pass out, absolutely loving the new name. He offers to let her pick a name, but she immediately folds, saying his choice is perfect. The simp is strong with this one. The angel wings fade, and our boy drops some more Magic 101 about temporary buffs. The tutorial continues. Our boy is giving Mist the full magic system tutorial, and she's taking notes like a star pupil. Mist is all hyped up to show off her final skill. My girl's got a whole damn skill tree. She's already speedrunning the magic lecture, and our boy is giving out head pats for A+ work. The final skill kicks in, and my girl is feeling lighter than air. This is going to be fun. Cyclo tells her to just jump and see what happens. The best way to test a new patch is to break it. And she just launched herself into the damn sky. My man was not expecting a space program. He catches her princess style and immediately starts analyzing her new physical buff. My man's a nerd. She's still asking if her god-tier skills are useful. Girl, you're a one-woman raid boss. Our boy hits her with the ultimate pep talk, confirming she's more broken than a damn saint. And now that the tutorial is over, it's time for the classic RPG shopping trip for new gear. Mist has to remind our boy to put her down, and he fumbles an apology. My man's social skills are still buffering. She's just beaming, genuinely happy for the first time in forever. The emotional glow-up is hitting hard. Our boy decides to stop dwelling on his trash bag ex. Yeah, good luck with that, the trauma's still fresh. We get a quick flashback to the day his old party chose violence and left him for dead. Never forget. Cyclo suggests they grab lunch, trying his best to act like a normal human being for once.
He's still thinking about the word saint, and you can feel the saltiness from here. The ex is living rent-free.
And they're out on the town, ready for the classic RPG food and shopping montage. My man is about to introduce Mist to the glory of street food, a major upgrade from Cave Moss. Mist is blushing and short-circuiting again, completely overwhelmed by this normal life shit. Our boy just casually orders too, making this their first official meal out as a party. It's the little things. Our boy is trying to get Mist to eat some street food, and she's acting like he just offered her a cursed item. And the flavor hits. My girl's brain just got rebooted by a damn meat stick. They're both enjoying the food, and my man is actually having a normal, non-traumatized moment for once. Mist is looking at him like he's a goddamn unicorn for just smiling at her. Cyclo hits her with the "your happiness is my happiness" line. My man's Riz game is slowly leveling up. And Mist's brain just short-circuited from the emotional damage. She was not ready for that. She's blushing so hard she's about to pass out. The simp levels are officially off the charts. And of course, some random NPCs bring up the Saint, aka his snake-ass ex-fiancé. The mood is ruined. Just a nice shot of the town before the inevitable PTSD flashback kicks in for our boy. The townies are simping for the Saint, and you can see the saltiness returning to Cyclo's face. Mist connects the dots, asking if the Saint was the holy magic-using fiancé he mentioned. Our boy is looking salty as hell, confirming that yeah, they're talking about his snake-ass ex. He tries to play it off like it's old news, but Mist can tell she just stepped on a landmine. Cyclo thanks Mist for being cool about his weird-ass skill, something his ex clearly wasn't. He shows her his clock user skill, basically telling her this is where all his problems started. And we're in the flashback with him explaining his engagement got nuked because of his useless skill. Our boy is about to drop the full story on how his ex-fiancé chose violence over loyalty. We get a nice establishing shot of the royal capital, the scene of the crime. And there she is, the Saint Maria, looking all holy while our boy remembers her name with pure venom. A younger, more naive Cyclo promises to make her smile, while she looks completely dead inside. Oof. Flashback Maria is playing the doting fiancé, hoping her man comes home from his trip. Yeah, we'll see how long that lasts. Some rando nun runs up to her about to drop the news that will conveniently ruin our boy's life. The nun bursts in with some urgent news for the Saint. The whole frame job is about to kick off. And the news is that her assistant committed fraud. Oh, I wonder who they're gonna pin this on. Some sketchy priest lays it on thick, saying the assistant stole everything, including her personal donations. Maria realizes she gave that same dude money and letters meant for Cyclo. The setup is getting clearer. Instead of thinking he was set up, she immediately calls him the worst for defending himself. Loyalty of a wet paper bag. She's putting on a whole damn show, acting like she's the one who's been betrayed. Her theatrics are S rank, and she remembers this all went down the day before his trial. Yeah, nothing suspicious about that timing at all. Some other dude is pouring her a drink, acting all sympathetic while feeding her the bullshit story. Maria is in full-on denial mode while this new sketchy dude tells her to calm down. And sketchy Blondie drops the most fucked up lie claiming our boy was arrested for rape. She's crying about how she believed in him. Yeah, for about 5 seconds apparently. This snake is feeding her bullshit about Cyclo using her money on women. The frame job is in full effect, and she's completely buying it, covering her face like she's in a damn soap opera. Sketchy Blondie moves in for the kill, playing the supportive friend while isolating her from the truth. She agrees to go to the trial with him. Yeah, let the wolf show you the sheep pen. She's having second thoughts, wondering if this Lord Raven is the real snake. Too little, too late, genius. A few days later, our boy comes back from his trip. Completely clueless, his life is already over. He calls out to Maria, and she's giving him the "you're dead to me" look. The betrayal is complete.
Sketchy Blondie is trying to smooth talk Maria, acting like he's not the reason her life is a mess.
Maria's brain finally boots up asking why he lied about Cyclo giving money to criminals. She's pressing him, asking why he fed her all that bullshit when the money never even reached our boy, and the mask is off. Sketchy Blondie goes full psycho, calling her a fool for taking so long to figure it out. He admits he framed Cyclo just so he could get with her. My man's a whole new level of pathetic simp. Maria is horrified as he brags about how easy it is to manipulate people. This dude's ego is off the charts. He grabs her wrist, and she's finally realizing she's trapped in a room with a complete lunatic. She's having her internal monologue, calling him a scumbag who ruins lives for sport. Yeah, we've been new. Sketchy Blondie tightens his grip because that's what all well-adjusted nobles do, right? She tries to dip and expose him, but he's not about to let his meal ticket walk out the door. Sketchy Blondie gets in her face, telling her she's an accomplice now whether she likes it or not. Maria's flashing back to a happy memory with our boy, and the guilt is hitting like a damn truck. She's remembering his promises, contrasted with his face of pure betrayal. Yeah, you fucked up, Maria. The saint is finally admitting she's the one who sent her man to a literal murder pit. A little late for that. She turns her anger on Sketchy Blondie, vowing to never forgive him. My man's face says it all, and this psycho just laughs, finding her sudden burst of morality absolutely hilarious. He shoves her against the wall, telling her she still doesn't get the power dynamic here. Maria's having a full-on meltdown, realizing she's just as much of a monster as he is. Sketchy Blondie is just soaking it all in, loving every second of her despair. What a piece of shit. He drops the ultimatum. She's his accomplice now, and she's gonna be his little puppet. Back in the present, Cyclo assumes his ex is shacked up with some dude with a hero skill. The salt is real. He tells Mist he's not even mad, just accepting they're done for good. Bro, you're not fooling anyone with that act. Mist just looks at him with pure empathy, saying that must have been rough. She's the first person to actually get it. Our boy cracks a genuine smile, probably because he's not used to someone actually giving a damn. He tells her that seeing her happy is his reward. My man's Riz is slowly coming back online. Mist is just soaking it all in, looking genuinely peaceful for the first time in her entire life. She opens her eyes with a new look of determination. Oh, she's about to say some real shit. Our boy is completely lost, wondering what just happened in her brain. Social cues are still a foreign language. Mist goes full-on simp mode, telling him she's ready to receive all the happiness he's offering. She doubles down, promising to just be happy from now on. The trauma bonding has officially leveled up. Mist is all hyped up, ready to start the classic RPG weapon shopping montage. And the glow-up is complete. My man is short-circuiting over how good she looks in her new gear. Cyclo fumbles a compliment, calling her a proper adventurer while trying not to simp too hard. Mist is already feeling her new build, ready to be a magic-wielding battle mage. The old shopkeeper is just watching them geek out, probably enjoying the wholesome energy. The old Meister hits our boy with a question about his past, and Cyclo was not ready for that. The shopkeeper points out that our boy is actually smiling for once. Yeah, we noticed too. Cyclo goes quiet, probably remembering why he stopped being a happy kid who liked adventurers. The Meister drops his own tragic backstory about giving up his dream because of a shitty skill. And we get a flashback to a younger, happier Cyclo before the world chose violence on him. The old Meister is telling them to live out his dream for him. The torch has officially been passed. Mist points out the old man looked lonely, and our boy just agrees. They're bonding over shared empathy. Mist asks our boy if he had a dream too. My girl is trying to crack open that trauma shell of his. Cyclo gets all philosophical about unfulfilled dreams, clearly projecting his own baggage onto the situation. He tells her he'll share his dream when it's close to happening. My man's learning to open up slowly. They roll up to the Adventurers Guild, and the receptionist is already on that VIP Cyclo-sama treatment. The receptionist hands over the paperwork. Time to make this new party official on the server. Our boy is registering Mist as an adventurer, and she's understandably nervous about the whole thing. The receptionist gets to the skills section on the form. Oh boy, here comes the part that ruins lives. And she shouts, "Heretic!" loud enough for the whole damn guild to hear. So much for a quiet registration. The receptionist is still reading the form, about to drop the one word that ruins lives in this town. And just like that, the entire guild hall stops to stare. The friendly atmosphere is officially dead. The NPCs are already treating her like she's radioactive. My girl's trauma is getting a fresh new trigger. Some new pretty boy knight slams his spear down, demanding to know if the rumors are true. Oh great, a new hater. Our boy immediately pulls Mist behind him. The protective Big Brother mode is fully activated. And this new knight, let's call him Sir Douchebag, is looking like he's ready to start a holy war. Sir Douchebag gets in his face, flexing his chest emblem and calling her my Mist. Bro, who the hell are you? Cyclo hits him with the coldest so what in history. My man's give a fuck meter is at absolute 0. Our boy doubles down, confirming her skill and daring this clown to do something about it. The disrespect is beautiful. Cyclo is ready to throw hands right here in the guild. He's about to show this knight what SSS rank feels like. Sir Douchebag is pulling the do you know who I am card and challenges our boy to a fight. My man's ego is bigger than his armor. The guildmaster steps in to officiate the duel. He's basically saying, if you're gonna throw hands, do it with paperwork. The Lord is dead serious, making this an official duel. This ain't a street fight, it's a sanctioned ass whooping. The guildmaster tells the crowd he's just making sure they settle this like pros. He's giving our boy a license to clap this fool. Our boy is completely unbothered, telling Sir Douchebag to lead the way. He's ready to get this over with. Sir Douchebag is smirking like he's already won, while Cyclo is just like, interesting. My man's about to end this dude's whole career. This clown is already planning his victory speech, thinking he's about to style on some C-rank scrub. He has no idea who he's fucking with. And we get the title drop. He's Reinhardt the Flash Saint. Oh great, another saint for our boy to absolutely despise. The whole guild is following them to the training grounds, hyped for the show. They're all about to witness a murder. The guildmaster explains this new clown just got back in town, which is why our boy has no clue who he is. A little pre-fight lore drop. Mist is looking worried as hell, but our boy is giving her that, don't worry, I'm about to end this man's career look. Cyclo clocks the church emblem on his armor. Of course this clown hates heretics, it's literally his job description. My man hits Mist with the, I'll definitely win line, and she's already blushing. The simp levels are off the charts. And she's all in, telling him she believes in him. The power of trauma bonding is a hell of a buff. They're at the arena, and the whole damn town showed up to watch our boy get his ass kicked. Or so they think. Oh, and we got a mysterious hooded figure in the crowd. This is either a new ally or a new problem. Sir Douchebag's fan club is already cheering for him. They have no idea their boy is about to get folded. The local adventurers are betting on our boy getting one shot. The disrespect is about to be repaid with interest. Reinhardt starts the trash talk, calling him a bumpkin, and Cyclo just plays along. My man's trolling him already. The guildmaster lays out the rules, basically giving our boy a legal pass to beat this dude into the ground. Sir Douchebag is on his soapbox screaming that Mist isn't even human. Bro, you sound just like the last mob. Our boy hits him with the coldest ultimatum, stay the hell away from Mist forever. The protective instincts are kicking in hard. The duel starts and this clown immediately starts spamming attacks. My man's got one move and it's swing wildly. He's already monologuing about how his attacks are undodgeable. Famous last words from every jobber in history. And our boy is just casually weaving through the barrage like it's a light jog. The disrespect is off the charts. Cyclo stops his spear with one damn foot, and Sir Douchebag's brain just blue-screened. Our boy counters with a single punch, and the Flash Saint is already getting his armor dented. Sir Douchebag is still trying to process how he's getting absolutely styled on by a supposed C rank. Mist is watching from the sidelines, knowing her boy already won. She's seen what SSS rank looks like. And Cyclo finishes him with a kick that sends him flying. That wasn't a duel, that was a public humiliation. Sir Douchebag is now a permanent part of the wall, armor completely shattered but still trying to look smug. The entire crowd of adventurers just had their brains collectively blue screen. Their boy got absolutely folded. The announcer makes it official, and the sound of 100 jaws hitting the floor echoes through the arena. Our boy just casually tells Mist he won like he promised, while she's in the background having a full-on fangirl moment. The guildmaster immediately grabs our boy for a PR stunt, about to drop some major news on the shocked crowd. Mist is simping so hard, and our boy gives her that yeah, I'm the shit smile. The guildmaster is winding up his pitch, ready to officially put some respect on Cyclo's name for the whole town. The townies are getting the message loud and clear, don't fuck with the new guy's party ever again. And the guildmaster drops the lore bomb. Our boy is the SSS rank legend who survived the murder pit. The crowd is still trying to process that they just watched a living myth absolutely humiliate their local hero. The crowd is absolutely losing their shit over the SSS rank reveal. Yeah, the legend just folded your boy. And just like that, the whole town is on the Cyclo hype train. Bandwagon fans, the lot of them. The same NPCs who were betting against him are now his biggest fans. The hypocrisy is off the charts. They're calling him a hero now. A minute ago, he was just some C-rank scrub with a heretic. Our boy realizes the guildmaster set this whole thing up to check the church's ego. Politics, baby. And Sir Douchebag tries to dip out while everyone's distracted. Can't handle taking a public L, I see. Cyclo is not about to stick around for autographs, grabbing Mist to make a quick exit. My man just princess carries her and bolts. He's got zero time for these new fans. And he's gone in a literal flash, leaving the whole damn guild in the dust. The mysterious hooded figure in the crowd is impressed. Oh great, another person on his tail. Our boy is doing some rooftop parkour to escape his new fan club. My man is not built for fame. He lands with Mist, still holding her princess style, and tells her they're safe. Smooth, my dude. Cyclo apologizes for delaying her adventurer debut, and she's just flustered to be in his arms. Mist is blushing hard, telling him he's way too close and needs to give a girl a warning first. And now he's blushing too, fumbling an apology. My man's social skills are still in beta testing. Oh shit, it's the smug crown lady from the guild, and she's calling them out for their rooftop date. She's got that "I'm about to become a major plot point" smile. This is definitely not a friendly hello. She introduces herself as Kareem, an S-rank who used to party with the clown our boy just folded. Cyclo is shook that she kept up with his escape speed. Okay, this lady is definitely not a jobber. Our boy is trying to figure out her angle, but she's giving off some serious, unpredictable third-party vibes. Smug crown lady, Kareem is confirming her name, looking like she owns the damn place. Our boy immediately goes on the defensive, asking why the hell she's stalking them. He's already powering up a spell, ready to clap her if she gives the wrong answer. Kareem immediately panics, telling him to chill the fuck out because she's not looking for a fight. She holds up a finger, saying she's only got one reason for tracking them down. Cyclo is not having it, telling her he'll be the judge of that while she's surrendering. And she drops the bombshell. She wants to join their party. My man was not ready for that. Kareem is looking dead serious, like this isn't some kind of joke. Our boy's brain just short-circuited. He was expecting a fight, not a job application. He calls out her bullshit, asking why she'd leave Sir Douchebag's party for his. Smug crown lady says she was disgusted by how Sir Douchebag treated Mist. Okay, maybe she's not a total villain. She admits the clown was the only one strong enough to party with, so she just put up with his bullshit. Our boy is actually considering it, thinking she's not lying. His no-trust policy is getting shaky. We get a quick flashback to Sir Douchebag's "heretics aren't human" rant. Yeah, the guy was a piece of shit. Kareem drops that she also has a weird skill, so she's got a personal beef with skill-based discrimination. She tells Cyclo she loved watching him absolutely fold that clown in the arena. She's a fan of public humiliation. Our boy just hits her with the cool story bye and tries to dip. My man's social skills are still offline. Kareem gets all up in his face, trying to get him to listen to her real pitch. She's not taking no for an answer. She admits she wants to use his strength for her own goals. At least she's being upfront about it. And she plays her trump card, reminding him Mist still isn't a registered adventurer. That's some solid leverage. Smug crown lady tells him they'll talk tomorrow since their rooftop date is attracting a crowd. Our boy checks on Mist, who's looking shook. He's actually learning to read emotional cues. Cyclo reluctantly agrees to the meeting, basically telling her this better be worth his time. Mist is having a moment because Kareem used her name. The bar for basic decency is literally on the floor. And we're back the next day, ready for another episode of Adventurers Guild drama. Our boy is thinking Kareem might not be a bad person. Bro, your judgment is historically terrible. Cyclo and Mist are on their way to the guild, looking like they're about to walk into a job interview. The receptionist from yesterday is out here bowing and apologizing for starting the whole damn riot. She's ready to accept any punishment for her fuck-up. Yeah, you don't piss off the SSS rank legend. Our boy flashes back to her shouting, "Heretic," and kicking off the whole damn mess in the first place. Our boy asks Mist if she's cool with the apology, and she's still processing the whole having an opinion thing. Mist goes full ride or die, saying she's fine because her master will protect her. The simp levels are critical. Cyclo backs her play, basically telling the receptionist, "You heard the lady. They're a team now." The receptionist is crying with relief, probably because she didn't just get deleted from existence. And here comes smug crown lady, asking to borrow a room like she's booking a damn conference call. Kareem is waving at them from upstairs, acting like she's been expecting them all morning. The receptionist is shook that they're meeting with Kareem. Yeah, our boy's in the big leagues now. Cyclo asks Mist for the tea on Kareem. My man's doing his homework before the job interview. The local NPCs are gossiping about how the SSS rank legend is already hanging with other big shots. Our boy is looking salty as hell, clearly not enjoying his newfound celebrity status. Mist is spilling the tea on Kareem, saying she's a genius who rivals some great sage from the capital. And we get a flashback to some eye-patch dude telling a younger Kareem the sage called her brother a failure. Family drama alert. Our boy hears the name Alice and immediately gets that salty look. Oh, we know what that means. Cyclo's thinking that all roads lead back to this Alice chick. Sounds like she's the final boss of adventurers. Miss clocks that our boy has zoned out again, probably deep in his trauma verse. My man is already dreading the reunion, wondering if he can keep his cool. Spoiler, probably not. Mist is looking concerned, asking if he's okay. She's officially his emotional support human now. Our boy tries to snap out of it, telling himself to focus on the meeting. Compartmentalize that trauma, my dude. He hits her with the fake smile and a head pat, telling her he's fine. The most unbelievable lie in history. And he opens the door, ready to get this job interview with Smug Crown Lady over with. Smug Crown Lady Kareem is laying out a whole-ass feast, trying to play the generous host. Our boy and Mist are completely shook, not expecting this level of friendly from a potential stalker. Kareem tells them to keep it pleasant, which is exactly what you say before you drop some weird shit. Cyclo immediately shuts down the party vibe, telling her to get to the damn point. My man is all business. She starts her pitch by asking if he's ever heard of some place called Aelreese. The lore drop is loading. Our boy confirms he knows it's some desert country, proving he paid attention in geography class at least. Kareem drops her backstory, saying she's from there and became an adventurer because of a family tradition. Cyclo connects the dots, asking if this tradition is the big mysterious goal she mentioned yesterday. Mist is simping over our boy's memory while he's just trying to get through this weird-ass job interview. And Kareem drops the bombshell. Her life's goal is to have a baby with a strong dude. My man was not ready for that. Kareem hits him with the "what's the problem" while our boy is recoiling like she just suggested murder. She doubles down, calling him dense and spelling out that she wants his SSS rank baby. Mist is not having it. Smug Crown Lady tries to play it cool, asking him to join her party like she didn't just make the weirdest proposal ever. Our boy's brain just did a factory reset, thinking about the morality of a loveless baby. Cyclo is trying to reboot his social skills and get the conversation back on track. He's getting that dead serious look again. The trauma wall is going back up. Our boy lays down the law. He only trusts Mist, so any deal with her is strictly business. Kareem is ready with her PowerPoint presentation, listing 3 reasons why they need her on the team. She's offering to teach them Adventuring 101, from camping to not starving in a dungeon. Smug Crown Lady calls them out for being total noobs, and they can't even deny it. Smug Crown Lady calls out their party comp, saying our boy is just playing bodyguard for Mist. Cyclo admits she's right. They're 2 squishy backliners who need a damn tank to take the heat. Our boy is still skeptical, telling her she needs a better closing argument and asks for point number 3. Kareem flexes her sword skills, offering to be their frontline meat shield to make the party work. She hits him with the, "this last one's for Mist," and you know our boy is listening now. Kareem reminds them that thanks to the duel, the whole damn town knows Mist is a heretic. She lays it out cold. Mist is now public enemy number 1 for every religious nutjob in the city, and she drops the lore bomb about the skill selection doctrine, which is basically state-sanctioned bullying. Our boy is realizing he can't just punch his way out of a societal prejudice problem. Kareem plays her trump card. She'll be Mist's 24/7 girl bodyguard since he can't follow her into the ladies' room. Smug Crown Lady hits them with the "I'm an ally of the oppressed" speech. Okay, maybe she's not just here for the SSS rank baby. Our boy and Mist are completely shook, not expecting a moral high ground argument from her. Mist, the ultimate judge of character, gives Smug Crown Lady the green light. The simp has spoken. Cyclo is having a proud dad moment, realizing his girl is finally starting to trust people again. Mist hits him with the "it's all thanks to you" master line. The emotional damage is critical. She's basically saying she's willing to trust Kareem because our boy taught her kindness is real. And our boy is blushing, completely short-circuiting from the genuine emotional connection. He's not built for this. Smug Crown Lady is ready to sign the paperwork, thinking she's officially on the team now. But our boy shuts that shit down quick, saying he's still not sold and wants to test her. Cyclo challenges her to a duel, because talking is for nerds and he needs to see her stats firsthand. Our boy clarifies he's not trying to kill her, just see her stats in action. It's a performance review, not a murder. Smug Crown Lady is sweating, admitting she knows she can't win. Yeah, she saw what he did to her last party leader. Cyclo tells her he's expecting S-rank level power. The bar is set and it's pretty damn high, and they shake on it. The job interview is officially moving to the practical skills portion of the exam.